All right, everybody, what is up? Wow, there's a lot of people watching the stream. Give me one moment, you guys. Give me one moment. For whatever reason, I think the restream chat is broken, so I'm gonna have to go to my own streams and see what's going on here. Yeah, what is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? Wherever you are watching, wherever you are enjoying the show, I sincerely appreciate it. I was not able to make it yesterday because of reasons. Yeah, Brandon Worrell. Yeah, you can absolutely go ahead and use the intro if you wish. Okay, it looks like it's working now. Okay, granted, it's working very miserably, whatever that means. Gosh, man, there's been a lot going on with me. Nothing too bad, but I wasn't able to make it. Wasn't able to make it yesterday. Things happen. That's just the nature of the beast. Hopefully, you guys can hear me well. We are live all over the internet. We are on. Where am I? Let me see if I can pull this thing up, dude. I'm gonna have to email Elgato about this because this thing is so broken, and I'm too lazy to fix it. But I'm live all over the internet. I am on dlive, Trovo, Kick, Twitch, YouTube, BitChute, Rumble, and anywhere else where podcasts exist. And of course, if you prefer the audio only version of the show, you can head over to Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else where podcasts exist. Links, of course, are in the description. And for those watching all over the internet, you can go ahead and leave a like and subscribe and all that, cringy nonsense. I would sincerely appreciate it. I would sincerely appreciate it. I'm going to be drinking tonight, man. It was not wasn't a happy past couple of days. This whole month I've been incredibly busy with some stuff. Nothing bad happened to me per se, but let's just say what's in the past is going to remain in the past. However, at the very, very end of February, somebody very important to me passed away, unknown to me until a few days ago. I got a notification on YouTube. That's how I found out. It's pretty pathetic on my end, but Adam Krutinger is no longer with us, man. He passed away. He had very severe advanced form of cancer in the brain, and they were not able to help him. They weren't able to get rid of it. Adam Krutinger is somebody who's incredibly important to me. The last thing that I said to Adam was, please don't leave us. And he's gone. He passed away. He was with his family in his last moments, and he had a very beautiful memorial service. Had I known, I would have been there. I didn't know. I honestly didn't know until recently. Now that my time is pretty much freed up again, and I can focus on content creation and focus on my writing, among other things, and there's just been a lot of really interesting developments in my life. All positive. It's just been so chaotic for me, for a number of reasons, which I'm not going to disclose here on the podcast. And I'm gonna have a couple beers tonight to honor Adam Krutinger, who I will miss dearly, and a lot of people all over the world will miss him dearly. He's an inspiration to me. He got me. There's just something about Adam, being the teacher that he was, being the kind of person that he was. He gets people to kind of come out of themselves in an artistic way. There's just something about him that just lit a fire in my soul, and it reignited something that was lost on me for quite a number of years, man. I just didn't really care about art. I didn't really care about anything related to that sort of thing for reasons I won't get into because that's in the past. But there's just something magical and special about Adam, and because of him, I created my first puppet, which is on the screen. Of course, that's Nate the Puppet. That was based off of his patterns, based off of the advice and the knowledge of Adam Krutinger. And yeah, I'm gonna try not to cry, man. But I fucking miss him. It just sucks, that he's gone and he's no longer with us. And one thing that I kept thinking, I'm like, why couldn't it have been Kyle Kalinske instead? Like, why couldn't it have been Vosh or Stephen Bonnell instead? Why did, God have to take a good person and not take someone like Cenk Uygur instead? It just fucking sucks, man. Darn it, I'm cussing already and I wasn't supposed to. But it's going to be okay. Because I do plan to carry on. Not his legacy actually, per se, but carry on the tradition. Carry on the love and magic of puppetry, and hopefully instill into people what has been instilled into me, and it's the love and passion of art and creativity. Yeah, man. So God bless you, Adam, and everything that you've done for us. You will be missed. You want to know. You can judge a man by the company that he keeps when he's dead, and he was just surrounded by so much love, and unknown to so many people. Well, unknown to so many people, he was a magician, like I used to be. And the magician, the Brotherhood of Magicians showed up, and they did this little ceremony, and it was really beautiful, and it was nice. It was nice. Let me read some of the chats. We're gonna laugh a lot on this show. Lord knows I need it. We all need it. Let's see. Okay, so everything is working. Cheese called me cringe. Hi, Cheese. Cheese, you're more than welcome to join. Oh. Dude, I was in the wrong chat. Dude, I apologize. Chaz, what's up, buddy? I didn't see you in there.
No, like, don't apologize, man. So I just, like, got in here a minute or two ago. So
yeah,
someone passed away that you knew, right? Or
yeah.
Oh, okay. I won't.
It was a content creator. It was
about it.
Adam Krutinger. He was the guy who got me started in puppetry. So let me get you the preview. Yeah, we do real life here, guys. We do real life on the show. Where's my projector thing? Here it is.
So was that beer you were holding in your hand?
Dude, I'm drinking tonight. I fucking.
Oh, you want me to drink? You want me to drink with you?
Yes, please. Beers. Yeah,
okay.
let's get a little tipsy, but not too stupid to where we can't do the show. Yeah, I went pee pee poo poo before the show, so I'm in it for the long haul, you guys. I gotta make up for not showing up yesterday on time. Okay, so we got Zombie Bomb. Let's see. Have a Baja Blast. Yeah, that sounds great. Cringe female. Last words to him, but at least you're there. Yeah. All right, so Kai and Chaz, you were gooning out to the music. I can see that. Cheese, you can join whenever you'd like. Oh, God. Hey, you good, man? Oh, someone passed. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah, I got that. Let's see. Someone named Adam died. Yeah, Adam Krutinger. Yeah, may he rest in peace. You keep no company when dead unless it's a mass grave. Oh, shut the fuck up, Friedrich Marx. You're such a fucking asshole. Jesus Christ. I don't need to hear that shit. Oh, God. Oh, man. But, I don't think he'd want us to be sad, though. He didn't want people that he cared about to be sad. That's for sure. Even though, like I said, it's just so unfair that, somebody like that dickhead from the Majority Report, gets to live healthy, but Adam is gone. And I mean, that was my ultimate fear this whole time, because I do believe I know why he got sick. He was, engaged in all these projects. And like, you absolutely need proper ventilation when you're handling stuff like contact cement. That stuff is so nasty. It is so bad for you. Even when you're outside, because I have a mobile workbench, so I move it outside and I'm gluing things together. And sometimes I just want to do it really quick, and I don't necessarily have, sometimes I don't put on the respirator, which I don't do anymore. But the couple times that I did, like even outdoors, like I can still smell it, and it is so strong and powerful. And you read the labels, it'll tell you like you're gonna get sick if you smell this stuff, man. So again, it's water under the bridge at this point to kind of point that stuff out. But yeah, man, whatever it is that you're doing, you got to do it carefully. And I just see this so often. Like there was this YouTuber, I forget his name, but he was doing like a Cerakoting tutorial. And he's like, oh yeah, I don't wear gloves, whatever. I'm not some, pussy hipster. I'm just going to start, cleaning this lower receiver and get it prepped for Cerakote. I'm like, dude, you're going to get cancer. Like you're not supposed to be smelling acetone. You're not supposed to be smelling all these chemicals to prepare your lower receiver for Cerakote. You fucking idiot. And then, however many thousands of people watch the video, and it's just like, nah, man. It's not funny. It's not a joke, and you guys got to take it seriously. The Maha movement is alive and well here on this channel. So, if you guys embrace Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and all the things that he says, take your health seriously, man. So anyway, Black Snow White. Yeah, you know what? It's enough sad stuff. But I just wanted to start the show with that before I forgot. And yeah, so we're gonna get to Black Snow White. Dude, that's so messed up. People are calling her black. Oh man. Jeez, how was your weekend, bro? How were you doing, Chaz? Chaz, are you there? Are you muted? Hold up. Hold up. Chaz. Chaz, you were just here with me, bro. All right. I don't know what's going on with Chaz. All right. All right. Oh god, my voice is cracking.
I was doing shit for a sec, Geo.
Oh no, you're good, bro.
Not everything's about you. Okay, I won't.
No, I was just asking, how was your weekend? I was making this about you, not me.
Give me a sec.
Okay, we're gonna give him a sec. He's probably putting on his pants. Huffing chemicals gets you high.
I mean, I'm dealing with ants crawling on my floor, so I'm like, oh that's fun.
The worst. Are they eating you? Like, what's going on? Okay, well, we're gonna let him deal with that. Let's just go ahead and dive into the stories. There's really not much going on in the political world. However, the deportations are ongoing, and even the self-deportations. Now, this is important. More illegal alien criminals are fleeing into Canada over the northern border than are coming into the U.S. after Trump's crackdown. So this is fantastic news. This is what we want. This is what we need, and that's a lot of military-aged males. Good luck, Canada. I hope you enjoy this. And see what we've been fucking dealing with. So yeah, R.I.P. Canadians, R.I.P. the Leafs. They're not gonna have a good time with this. They're gonna get more culturally enriched than they have been, and you know what? They're way more liberal than we are. So have fun with that. Let us know how you guys fare in about a year. Let's see. So there was this story. I don't know if I covered it on the show, but there's been an update from I Meme Therefore I Am. Update, the waitress who said the MAGA crowd shouldn't be allowed to enjoy the Mexican restaurant where she works has been fired. Now she's blaming the people who called the restaurant to complain about her, claiming the staff feels unsafe. Well, this easily could have been like a hoax hate, but let's just hear her out. Let's see what she has to say.
Using this comment to say that the MAGA people got so angered by my video that they're literally trying to hunt me down. Every MAGA person watching this, okay, please listen carefully to my words. I don't work there anymore. I see you guys commenting the location of my job, the address of my job on all of my videos. I see it. I don't work there anymore. Commenting the name of my job. I don't work there anymore. They let me go because of my video, and that's fine. It's a restaurant. I'll get another job.
Yeah, it is not a good idea to post hateful or bigoted videos on social media if your job well, you really shouldn't be doing that anyways, but especially if your job entails being customer facing, dealing with the public at large, because people are going to see it and they're going to share it, and it is very, very easy for a video to go viral. All it takes is like one influencer to post it, even with a medium-sized audience, and then other influencers pick up on it, and everybody wants to comment on it, much like we're doing here tonight. And yeah, that's not good. That's not good. So yeah, the right thing to do would be to fire her. Well, let's hear her out because there's more to the story.
But you guys are fucking insane and sick in the fucking head. You get so mad that someone tells you that a certain cuisine isn't for you, that you're gonna try to dox someone and hunt them down at their job and make them and all their coworkers feel unsafe?
Well, last time I checked, you started it, sweetheart. You know, you can't make a video antagonizing an entire group of people, engage in bigotry and hostility because somebody supports the president of the United States and not expect them to do the whole clapback thing. Are people threatening her? I doubt it. Let's see receipts. Let's see the evidence. Do a police report. If someone is saying that they feel unsafe, and if you're using this very charged language, like, we're the crazy ones or whatever, I suspect you have evidence of wrongdoing or some sort of criminality going on in your DMs or whatever. I don't suspect that is the case. I genuinely believe that this girl is lying, and she got let go. She got fired from her job for engaging in hateful behavior. And so she's trying to flip the script, sort of. She's trying to, wipe away some of the muck, some of the poo-poo that's been, thrown at her. I don't know if it's going to work, though. I don't think it's going to work.
Because I said that since you vote against Latinos, you shouldn't be able to enjoy Mexican food?
Okay, let's just clarify one thing. The majority of Latinos, as she puts it, didn't. They voted for President Trump. The majority of the country did. That's a fact. No, not a single person. And I talked to a lot of people. I know a lot of people, and not a single one of them is like, you know what? I can't wait to vote against Latinos. Like that's not happening. Okay, that's not a thing. So whatever. Let's just let her
I
continue.
didn't even serve the MAGA table at my restaurant. They weren't my table. I didn't speak to them once. They didn't get bad service from me because I wasn't their server. You guys can't watch a little video of me roasting MAGA on TikTok without getting your fucking panties in a twist? Are you dead ass?
There's plenty of people who make content or videos or tweets or whatever, posts on Facebook about not liking MAGA and they're so-called roasting us or whatever. Nobody cares. But when you are a customer-facing employee and you're talking about openly discriminating against a group of people, that's where the problem comes from. Of course, this is a concept that's unknown to her. She's not that smart. She really isn't that smart. I mean, she likes to act like she's like way better than us or whatever. But it's not. It doesn't show.
I don't work there anymore. Please leave my job alone and leave my coworkers and managers alone. What is wrong with you people? Like, genuinely, are you sick in the fucking head? Get help.
Okay, says the bigot. All right. Let's see. Keep this woman. Let me. I'm scrolling up really quick to read all. Hi everybody who's joining in, piling in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. Snow off-white is the correct term. Oh gosh. Chaz flew into the bug zapper. Yeah. Right now he's currently being eaten alive by the fire ants in his state. He is gooning. He could be gooning. He could have muted his mic and he's gooning. Stop asking Chad what he did on the weekend. I know. I should probably just stop asking because the answer though is going to be nothing. Coping and seething is what he did. Snow Off-White is pretty good. Skag, I wouldn't know because I didn't watch it and I don't plan to. Poor Grey Ghost. Oh no, she has a SSRI stare. Oh, let's watch this without the audio. Let's see if she's got that SSRI look while I read the rest of these comments. Let's see. What is that disgusting Latinx woman chattering about? I'll explain in a second, Flash Case. Make her live in a cave so she can find God. So she is angry the MAGA voters are canceling her employment. What's wrong with canceling people for wrong thing? She set the path. She did set the path. She absolutely did. I mean, in a weird roundabout way, she's trying to cancel the MAGA crowd from eating or enjoying a Mexican cuisine. Unknown to her, the majority of her people voted for President Trump. So go figure. We can bring back the scold bridle for this one. Scold brittle. She insulted MAGA online, so she got fired. Now she's playing the victim. Yeah, that's correct. No, thank you. I will not be simping at all. There are women that I will simp for, but I'm not going to simp for this trashy woman with hand tattoos who wants to lecture and discriminate against my people. That's just not going to happen. Look, if it was Squirt Sting, I'd be like, you leave her alone. But no, that's not the case. Latino are off-white. And they got the now white a few years ago via the Cubans. The woke claim they are white, so Latino food is white food now. Yeah, I guess by that logic, sure. I can see that. Yeah, the anti-Latino hate in the mainstream, I think it really did pop off. I think after 2016, because I know the Cubans and other Latin American groups, it just went rah Trump, and it was pretty overwhelming. Fire ants are awful. Let's see, how wet is her? Oh, I'm not reading that chat. Cheese, god damn it. All right, so yeah, she deserved it. Let me see. Wait. Oh, so this is the original video. I don't think I've seen this one. So let's hear what she has to say.
So I work at a Mexican restaurant, and last night I had a MAGA table come in, wearing the hat and everything. And I just thought, why are you here? This is not for you. You don't get to enjoy these flavors in this cuisine that comes from a country whose people you're trying to kick out. This is not for you. Go home and eat some unseasoned chicken and green bean casserole like God intended.
Yeah. So again, we got racism on display. We got hate on display. And not only that, like, you're just a server, girly. You're not the boss. You don't run the joint. You're not the manager. You don't get to decide for the company who is and isn't allowed to eat there. That was those are the two main things: racism and trying to act like you run the place when you don't. Act your wage, sweetheart. Let's go ahead and move on. What else have we got in politics? What is this? Oh, I think that was all I had for politics. I thought I had something else. Hold up. Did I not load it up? Pretty sure I did. Oh man. Do I really want to talk about this right now? Yeah, why not? Just really quick. The Gavin Newsom reimagining, if you will, continues. One of his next big high-profile guests that he had on his podcast, Lefty Gavin Newsom, schools Tim Walz on MAGA, denies it's just racism and misogyny while praising Bannon. And he also went out of his way to defend MAGA. Yeah, this guy is definitely going to run for president. Whether or not he's successful is it's too early to tell. I don't imagine that he will be, though. If I had a gun in my head and I had to make a wager, I don't think he would become president. Would he win the nomination? Well, it's yet to be seen. But I'm looking at the field and I don't see anybody. I don't see anybody capable of winning the nomination other than Gavin Newsom at this moment in time. People are trying to float AOC and Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. I'm not trying to be like morbid or like be like trash talk him or anything. I just don't imagine him being around that much longer. For those who have amnesia or don't remember, in the rigged presidential election, Bernie Sanders had a heart attack in Las Vegas. He had a very, very serious life-threatening medical episode in Las Vegas. I don't imagine him lasting that much longer. What I think, and AOC is not going to become president. That's not serious at all. She's not a serious person. She's not a well-accomplished congresswoman. She has staying power because of her district, so good for her. I don't even think she would beat the minority Senate leader, Chuck Schumer, Senator Schumer. I don't think she would even beat him. They're trying to suggest the Democratic elites, if you will, are trying to suggest that she should replace him and kick him out of his seat. I don't think it's going to happen. She got away with it with Joe Crowley because Joe Crowley, way too, what was a lot of hubris there. Let's just leave it at that. And he didn't take her seriously, so he lost. Chuck Schumer is way more intelligent than both of those people combined. I just don't imagine her going anywhere. She's not going to be the president of the United States. And again, like, I don't know about you guys, but I know a lot of people like AOC and think that she's like hot or whatever. I don't. I think she's kind of lame and bland for my taste. But and again, like, Latinx chicks aren't my thing. But I mean, the voice is what gets me. Let's just set aside her Bolshevik worldview for a moment. She sounds so damn annoying. This whole, like, she does what Hillary Clinton did. She does what Kamala Harris did. You know, when she's, her normal tone of voice is, oh my God, I can't even do it. But the whole, like, oh, I'm a sassy Valley girl. Like she grew up in like Palo Alto, or like she, went to UCLA or something. She sounds like that. But then depending on who she's in front of, like, let's say she's in front of like a Southern crowd, then all of a sudden she sounds like ultra Latina and shit. I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. I fucking hate her voice. I hate her personality. And I just, no, it just drives me crazy. That's like repellent to me. And hopefully if there is a resurgence of masculinity in the country, hopefully it would repel the majority of men. Because it's like, dude, like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Dated a girl who sounded like her, and it gives me nightmares. Can't do it, man. But Gavin Newsom, he's sounding really good. Now, am I falling for the trick? No, because ultimately, what he's trying to do is position himself to take over the party, to be the new leader, and have everybody, coalesce around him. And even bring in other people who are, I guess, like turned off by MAGA or whatever. But ultimately, if he were to succeed in some alternative universe, we would just go back to opening up the borders, opening up USAID, printing more money, giving it to, despotic leaders all over the world. And I'm not into that. I don't want to go back. For me, it's like, I'm going to be voting for JD Vance no matter what. So Yeah, let me read some of these comments really quick before we move on. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Oh my god. You guys think I watched Snow White? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Gio watched Snow White because he likes the main actress. Shut your mouth. Flash case. Put him in timeout. We'll admit she is cute, especially her pretty long hair, but she opens her mouth. Equal poop, instant turn off. Yeah, the mouth thing is the speaking is the problem. Women are a lost cause. Disavow. Giovanni, post woke mentality is the way it goes. Use her logic to reverse it. Why is this Democratic voting lady serving white people's food? Dude, I don't know. It's a good point. Restaurant Mexican food equal no flavor, so she's wrong about that too. I wouldn't know. I don't eat Latinx food. The Latinx, when the white man makes their food but better. Also, off white is still white. We have pretty good Mexican restaurants where I'm at. Yeah, we got a lot of them over here in Vegas as well. The Southwest is just full of really great options for anybody who enjoys whatever. We should deport any who is as brown as Gio. God damn it. Patrick Bateman looking ass. I know, right? What's up? Sounds like a conspiracy theory. Who cares about this, really? Shut up, Brad. No, I'm kidding. Gio poisoned him. Yeah, shut up. Oh, man. Heat attack gun. Heart attack gun. Newsom cannot win. Gio hold my wine glass. American women. No, Friedrich Marx, you're wrong. People like to say, like, oh, well, look how handsome he is. He's so suave and smooth. No, that doesn't work. That really doesn't work anymore. Bernie Sanders was poised to win the nomination in 2016 and in 2020. Bernie Sanders looks like, commie Colonel Sanders from KFC. He looks like commie Santa Claus. The dude has zero sex appeal, but he drew very, very large crowds just recently. I think a lot of this stuff is astroturfed, a little exaggerated, but I mean, and still impressive nonetheless. 20 to 30,000 people at multiple events or whatever, they went out to see him. So it's not really about the Patrick Bateman looking, whatever. It's not that look. That doesn't work anymore. It's not American politics anymore. I mean, look at President Trump. There were plenty of handsome Republican candidates. And Trump is like all fat and orange, and look at him. He's a hero. He's looked at as like a god. Cheese, you made the conspiracy world proud. Who got the tinfoil? Newsom. Gio has been consuming my source. I made it up, or I came in a dream. I got my tinfoil condoms. The puppet in the glasses moved again. Shut up. Gio is a sipping for. No, I am not. Shut your fucking mouth, Flash Case. The reason why our tinfoil is made of aluminum is because aluminum doesn't block the mind control lasers. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, speaking of conspiracy theories, the JFK files, really quick. I don't want to comment on them. Out of love and respect for the country of Israel, and maybe or maybe not under the direction of Mossad, I am not going to be addressing the JFK files that just recently dropped. There have been, I think, over 80,000 documents or something to that effect, like millions of pages or something, dropped, and I didn't read a single one of them. I'm not really interested in them. And again, out of love and respect for Israel, I just don't really feel like it's my place to comment on something that happened so long ago. I'm not trying to open up these wounds, if you know what I mean. And as somebody who is trying to get, more shekels, I think it's best for me to remain silent on this matter, because I wouldn't want to upset our greatest ally. And, yeah. Chaz is still dealing with his fire ant problem. He's still being eaten alive by the bugs. The bugmen are out of control. Oh God. Yeah, well, Chaz, will you read them on your stream? I'll ask him if he'll do it. I don't think he will. Like, if it's not anime or Sonic related, he just doesn't want to do it. I try to get him to drama bait with doing a proper ISOM review and just completely destroying that comic book, but he didn't want to do it. Like he's scared or something. I don't know. There's literally bugs eating him alive. I'm not even kidding you guys. Chaz is in a lot of pain. Fuck, I just closed out of a fucking window that I wasn't supposed to. Oh, God damn it. Hold up. We got to get into the pop culture stuff because it's relevant. Oh, man, I'm totally screwing up the show. I apologize. Whoops. I should probably play the creepy music for this. Give me one moment, you guys. Yeah, where's my creepy music? No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Creepy skeleton-like figure with fins shocks beachgoers. I just knew no one would believe us. Are you guys ready? What is this video? Is this it? Weird but true. No, that's not it. All right, so call it a UFO, an unidentified floating object. Beachcombers were baffled over a creepy skeleton-like figure with fins that washed ashore in the UK, as seen in the viral photos, making waves online. For the life of me, I can't tell you what it is, Paula Region told Southwest News Service. It was the weirdest thing. She had reportedly stumbled upon the freaky flotsam on March 10th while strolling the shore in Margate, Kent, with her husband, Dave. I just knew no one would believe us, as if we didn't take a picture. And apparently this is what washed up on the beach. It kind of looks like Destiny if you were to like shave his entire body. Except this thing is a little bit taller. However, well, let's just keep reading. Let's see what's going on here. So here they are taking a photo with this mysterious creature that ended up on the shore in the UK somewhere. The beach was completely empty, so it really stood out, said the London resident. Photos of the mystery jetsam, which is partially buried in the sand and surrounded by seaweed, show that it has a gaunt alien-like head, emaciated body, and scaled fishtail like some macabre mermaid. Okay. At first, I thought it was a bit of driftwood or maybe a dead seal because I could see these funny tail fin things. Reagan recounted. The head looked skeletal, but the back part where the fishtail was soft and squishy. Oh, okay, they're just speaking English, I guess. It didn't feel slimy or decompressed, but it was definitely strange. The ghoulish-looking discovery reportedly attracted throngs of gawkers, as seen in the accompanying photos. A small crowd gathered, people walking their dogs passerby, and even a man setting up the beach huts came over, said Regent. Adding that despite a thorough examination, no one could work out what it was. Okay. Some thought it might have fallen off of a boat, while others suggested it could be a figurehead from a ship, like one of those carved mermaids, she said. I just knew no one would believe us if we didn't take a picture. This isn't the first time some unidentified floating objects has baffled the public. Okay. First off, I'm just going to assume this is really fake. So first off, this looks a little too pristine, the way that it is oriented on the beach. Also, having some experience with these types of scales on certain life forms on the planet, this is very unnatural. These are supposed to be somewhat uniform. And it looks like the ass piece and the front torso were kind of glued on together. And if this were to have naturally washed up on the beach, the way that the seaweed is surrounding this thing, this looks planted. I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna call cap. There's no reason why this should be upright the way that it is. It's very stiff. I would have to cut it open to determine whether or not this is authentic. But as of right now, I'm just working with what I got. Also, if this was a real creature from the deep, this little animal in the background would be sniffing it and trying to, would be more curious, but it doesn't appear to have any interest in this, ornament. I don't know what, this is probably some sort of ornament. This is probably something that was bought on Etsy or something. But somehow it ended up making news. I know you guys like this weird shit, so I had to talk about it, and I thought it was funny. I didn't read the article. I was just gonna roll with it just to see what it was. But yeah. Let me see. What do we got here? Oh my god, we already got 100 messages, dude. This chat is going way too fast. Flash Keys, that's Geo on the beach. Where's my mod to delete that comment? Let's see. Because no one wants to associate with you. God. You make Chaz read them on the stream. Blah blah. I read that. Pull up that clip from Indiana Jones. Oh no, I don't know what your clip you're talking about, Brad. Get over something so long, as Ben Shapiro says. Oh, Beetle Ant War. What's Geo on the? Oh, I read that. Wow, an almost perfect condition corpse, so believable. I know, Megatoni is God. I don't know why the New York Post would publish this article. This is pretty cringe. Show me a video of it getting poked with a stick, or I'll not believe it. Yeah, if you were to poke it with a stick, it would probably just fall over because this looks like some kind of prop. Corpse even posed perfectly. I know, right? Like the corpse just like went on the beach. It's like, all right, I'm ready, and then it died. This is literally a solidified genre of fake cryptids. Oh, is it really? Is that what it is? That thing is retarded. Geo's mom. Oh, shut the fuck. Banshees. No, but good guess. No, stop encouraging cheese. Looks like a ship mask or something. Yeah, a ship mask. I could see that. Get those likes up. Yeah, guys. Smash that like button. It died gooning. Look, maybe it's propped up this way because it did in fact die gooning. That is a very big possibility. Bigfoot of the sea. Well, it doesn't have feet, so it wouldn't be a Bigfoot of the sea. I think a Bigfoot of the sea would just be like a regular mermaid. That would be like the equivalent of a Bigfoot. A lot of people. There's a lot of videos that went viral way back in the day before social media what it is today, and there was like this like fake documentary kind of about like these mermaids, and people swore in their life that that was real. It was pretty sad to see so many people fall for it, like the moon landing. The fire ants eating that bitch alive in India. Oh yeah. Or I was thinking of like the Mummy. Remember the first one? Dude, those beetles gave me some trauma. Gia, please get better creepy music. Shut the fuck up, Morse code. You gotta listen to this creepy music and like it. Let me see. I don't think we got any more cryptid stuff. I try to keep an eye on it. Let me go ahead and turn off the creepy music because we got to start talking about the Snow White thing. Now, I have some thoughts. Now, I didn't see the movie. But if I were to see the movie, I imagine it would just be soulless slop. It's like theater kid slop. And that's basically it. It's not really memorable. We've already been here before. There's like, I didn't realize how many Snow White offshoots there have been. There's just so many of them. So this is announced. I'm just like, okay, who cares? And the pendulum in the culture war it has shifted so far. We're at a point now where a lot of people that are like cool or whatever, they're making fun of the anti-woke culture warriors. That's what I do. That's my shtick. I like making fun of those guys because they suck. But something that I've been saying for a very long time is that these films are not for us. Because obviously we're anti-woke. So the movies are going to be woke. So it's not for us in that regard. It's obviously aimed at women and their children. Well, I'm not a woman, so that already rules me out. So there's no way in hell I'm going to be going to see this thing. And even if I had kids, I wouldn't take them to see this garbage anyways. But that is the demographic. So when people are getting like overly upset and angry at Snow White for failing or for being soulless trash or whatever, it's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Like, this movie wasn't for us. Like, what is your problem? Like your day is ruined because this movie exists. I'm not defending it. I know it sucks, but the reaction to it, like Jeremy from D-Day Cobra or the Friday Night Tie guy, like apparently he went to go see this movie by himself in theaters. And there was nobody there except for like a handful of women and their kids. And I think there was one other dude there. And he didn't even finish the movie, according to him. He ended up walking out. I was watching Ethan Van Sciver in like a panel of people making fun of Jeremy. And Ethan Van Sciver said something very interesting. Now, he's a father. He's got a wife and kids and stuff. And he's like, dude, you walked out early because you realized you were the only dude there. You were by yourself looking like a fucking creep. And yeah, I mean, there comes a point where it's like it's too much or it's too far or both. And I feel like we're at that point in the culture war where that's what it is, right? I think people kind of get it now. And I think first off, I want everybody to boycott this stuff. I think it's hilarious to me. And again, it's good content. And doing the anti-consume stuff, like, it fits, right? It fits. But the animosity that, and just the muck that comes out of the mouths of people like Jeremy from The Quartering, who is Creep, and Jeremy from Friday Night Tights. And again, I like Jeremy from Friday Night Tights. I think he's an okay guy, but it's like, bro, come on, man, get some perspective. So the woke flop Snow White could see one of Disney's sleepiest opening weekends. So the movie failed. Hello, who joined? Identify yourself.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Cheese? What are you up to, man?
Oh, not so much.
Did you watch Snow White?
Yeah, stream you on.
Damn.
No, of course not. I'm a grown man. Why would I go to the movie theater for?
What do you think of guys, adult men like ourselves, going to this movie by alone?
Insanely based.
And only to cry about it in a YouTube video later. Is it still based?
Insanely based. They're keeping the culture war alive. What are you talking about?
All right. So it looks like
you gotta watch you gotta watch movies for kids and feminist baiters.
All right.
Didn't you see that the actress was all like, oh, there ain't no true love in this movie, there ain't this in this movie, and then just for them not to do reshoots and put all that in the movie anyways.
Well, according to Jeremy from D-Day Cobra from Friday Night Tights, he said that there wasn't like a love interest type story. There wasn't a love arc embedded into it, and it was a lie. Obviously, me and you are never going to know because we're never going to see it. I guess we can read the wiki, read the plot, but even that is a little bit of a tall order. But the film failed.
I'd rather sail the seas.
Yeah.
Watch it that way.
Yeah.
If I had to.
Yeah.
Not like I'd...
I think I would rather scour the beach for those little mermaid thingies. Those little hideous mermaid creatures. So we can have
Dare I ask what you'll do to it?
Stick my fucking penis in it.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding. Mirror on the wall. What movie flopped the hardest of them all? Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot's Snow White is projected to rake in just about $45 million this weekend, putting it on track to be one of Disney's sleepiest opening weekends yet. As a Friday midday, the beleaguered live-action remake of the 1937 classic reaped $15.5 million across 4,200 North American theaters, including $3.5 million from Thursday night's previews. It honestly isn't that much. Matinees on Sunday evening showings could give the movie a much-needed boost. However, Deadline projects the film's domestic box office numbers will fall somewhere in the mid $40 million range, putting it in competition with the washout Dumbo. Dumbo? They remade that too? Okay.
Yeah, he has 8 years.
Yeah, the elephant, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that Tim Burton clunker brought made $46 million on opening weekend, but cost significantly less to make $170 million compared to the $270 million. Yeah, dude. They should just drop this film on the Houthis. This fucking film bombed so hard. Drop that shit into Iran. My goodness.
How can Gal Gadot be jealous of this? That's what I don't understand.
Well, that's the whole point of suspension of disbelief, right? I mean, this is the whole.
Oh,
yeah, it's a fantasy movie.
What is ugly is pretty, and what's pretty is ugly. Is that what's going on?
Dude, this movie just had all kinds of problems throughout its life in production. Obviously, they had to go back to the drawing board because people didn't like the little woke dwarf thingies, the ones that came before where they were like the little midgets or whatever. And,
the bandits or whatever.
Yeah, the bandit. I apologize for using that word. The bandits, the little woke multicultural bandits, and then they scrapped that. They had to reshoot and rewrite and do whatever they had to do, and then they did the little CGI dwarfs, and nobody cared. That type of thing only worked with like Sonic, and that's it. And yeah, and not only that. Rachel Ziegler obviously picking fights with MAGA was a problem, picking a fight with President Trump, but she was also picking fights with Gal Gadot because she's a Hamas bro, right? She's one of these Hamas kids, and Gal Gadot is Israeli. She is Jewish. She was in the IDF, and they were like beefing and shit throughout the production of this movie. And I think they had like a spat on social media, but it was deleted. Somebody quote me on that or correct me if I'm wrong. And I know there was an article about it. I should have had it pulled up, but I don't. You guys will just have to take my word for it. So this movie had all kinds of problems. They had to scale back a lot of the events surrounding the film because it's a one of the AAA properties of Disney. So this is a really big deal for Disney, and they had to scale everything back. Everything had to be scaled back. In terms of its celebration, upon completion, the preview, the parties or whatever, all scaled back. Yeah, like she's just a damp towel on this whole fiasco, and she made it infinitely worse with her attitude. So I don't know, not surprising. Let's see. I wanted to watch the Looney Tunes film Daffy and Porky, but I was too late. It's no longer showing here anymore. I haven't been in the movie theater in years. It's second. I kind of miss hand-drawn cartoons. Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
The day the Earth blew up.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm being called an F slur in the chat. Oh my goodness. Let's see.
Deserved.
Last case, the movie is for women and children, but today's women kill their children in the womb. Well, there's also man children. There's also man children, like Jeremy from The Quartering. I mean, this is really right up his alley. It's so funny, dude, because he finally responded to me, because I'm just like, because he was counter signaling MAGA and just being kind of a shithead, and I'm like, yo, like, why haven't you reviewed Isom, bro? And he's like, I don't review comic books. Shut your fucking mouth, you fat piece of shit. You fucking dude. Like, just look at all of his content. It's all comic book adjacent or just literally on the topic of certain comic book properties. And he never wanted to review it for some reason. And then of course he had all the little quartering simps, all the people who buy his shitty dropship coffee, and they were defending it. It was so pathetic. Ugh, gross. Yeah, so the man children like it. The Friday Night Type people saw it. And then of course I was watching that you know that video that I sent you with ripoff verse where the little puppet was like the message. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
I was watching the
Okay,
Critical Drinkers
hold
video on this, and he did that. He's like the message, and I just started laughing my ass off at him, of course. The Quarter Pounder sucks. Brad Skagg, I agree. The guy's a total cuck. If Israel wants support, they should clone Godot and hand out. Disavow. Jeremy is lamer than comic books. Yeah, well, first off, comic books are not lame. Unless, of course, we're talking about the comic book series about January 6th. Unironically.
It's based.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, I was telling someone, they're like, oh my God, you got that? And I'm like, yeah, dude, like we're supposed to like look away in horror, but really I'm just like flipping through the pages, nodding in agreement. I'm like, yeah, hang his ass, you know? No, so I like comic books. Jeremy just sucks, dude. Jeremy just fucking ruins it for everyone. He ruins everything for everyone. And what about her appearance? You guys think she's ugly? Because I don't think she's ugly at all.
She's mid as hell. She's no Snow White is the thing. Okay, like she's not only mid as hell, she's got no tits, she has no ass. Yeah, she has the attitude of a woman that has perfect tits and ass.
Okay. What about you, Cheese? What do you think? Yay or nay?
I was gonna look up the Snow White Queen from the original.
Oh, okay.
The original
I don't know. I
movie,
think she's
though.
okay. I think she's okay. Again, Latinx isn't really, my flavor, but like people who are like,
I mean, that is
she's, like,
that is literally your flavor. What's going on?
No, it's not. I don't know what you're talking about. I just think
Yeah,
that
it is.
like all these fat nerds like overreacting to like, yeah, her nose is too big. It's like shut up, fucking neckbeard. Speaking of neckbeard, I gotta shave. I gotta use my my fancy $70 single blade shaver and get rid of these pubes. I don't want a beard, bro. I just don't want a beard. I don't want a neck beard.
Okay.
I don't want any of that.
Fair.
You do realize that one of the goals with having a beard is you trim it, right?
I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna
Well,
let
I
it get
guess
out of
Gio
control. I'm
doesn't-
gonna look like Tom Hanks on that what was that movie where he's stranded on the island?
Castaway.
Yeah, Castaway. Yeah, I'm gonna look like that.
My best
Well,
guess
you have to-
is that like
You have to trim it, Gio. You can't just let it grow.
yeah.
Look,
Well,
don't educate
my
me
best-
about facial hair.
okay,
Okay, it's gonna come
my
off.
best-
Yeah,
Yeah.
only women shave, Gio. Don't you know?
Okay. My best guess for Gio is I think Gio doesn't like the scruffy look between like no facial hair and trying to grow the beard. Just that awkward look of like it's coming in, but it's only coming in some parts. And it's like if you gave it 6 months to a year, it would look good. But in that like time span, you just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah,
That's
I don't really
my,
feel like
I'm
doing
not
it.
like I'm not trying to talk for you, but
no,
that's my
just
guess.
speak freely. This is the watchfrogs. I don't censor people's speech.
You don't want me to speak freely tonight, like
No
for the sake
slurs.
of your no, like
we're
I'm not
being the listen
I,
frogs
I'm not
tonight.
saying
Yeah.
slurs, Gio. I'm saying for the sake of your health, your mental health and shit. You don't want to hear.
All right, fair enough.
I don't like.
I
I
get
don't
it.
want to start.
Yeah, no, I get it. Let's see. I shaved that shit off too. Beards are gross. Thank you, Brad. She's
What
also
the
not
fuck?
Snow White. Yeah, she's not Snow White. Obviously, this is a cosplay. Floofy and bouncy. Yeah, dude, I got a lot of volume in my hair. I got really healthy hair. I'm trying to grow out my hair again. I'm just trying to, do the long, like 80s, like glam type hair. I've been keeping it so short. Just because like I'm like doing like electric work, you're moving around and the hair's like I'm like I can't fucking see shit, it's like making me really mad. So I've been generally keeping it somewhat short. Brascat, comic books are mostly lame. Look. I agree with you that there's a lot of trash out there, but there's some gems out there too. Like Bone is really really great, or The Walking Dead, really really good. But a lot of like the Marvel DC stuff, some of the original things, like I don't know, like I don't really think it's that good. I think it's really overrated. Apparently, the Invincible series, unknown to me, the guy who did the Walking Dead series did Invincible, and obviously he did the Walking Dead show, and now he's doing the Invincible show. So kudos to him, man. So like people who are saying like it's lame or they're trying to write it off, they're just wrong. Why the F is Geo chatting shit about the people who keep his ideology afloat? Cucko, you ride trends, you don't set them. Sit down, boy. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude, that was so hateful. I don't ride any trends, boy. So I don't know what you're saying, Goyam. I've gone 4 years without a haircut. Very cool, Brad. 4 years, damn, that's a long time. 6 months to grow a beard. I grow a slow beard in 3 weeks. What the fuck is wrong with your nation's males? They put chemicals in the water. Too much fluoride. Comic books are the OG medium for male action reading entertainment. Of course, F slur O doesn't know that because he's a fat gay feminist who hates male spaces. Oh, wow. Wow. Fat
Insanely
and
true.
Gay
Couldn't be more
feminist.
true.
Oh, I'm just gonna drink some more of this beer.
Liquid feminism right there,
I mean,
Gio.
yeah,
Drink it up.
If
So,
someone
Gio-
donates $5 via super chat, I'm taking a shot of Everclear. I need it tonight.
All right, guys. Obliterate Chaz. All right, we gotta move
Fill
on.
me, chat, please.
Yeah,
Every
he's ready
$5.
to end it all.
I
so-
am.
All right, so Rachel Ziegler is not handling the release of this movie well. Rachel Ziegler, according to the script trooper, really believes people line up to see her in movies. She actually thought she was bigger than Snow White. She has never starred in a single blockbuster movie, blockbuster moneymaker. What a life of
I
delusion.
mean, I thought she starred in one of the Shazam movies, but like as just a small supporting role.
I don't
so
know.
It's like I guess that's the keyword star.
And
like she-
to
Oh shit.
everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see. And
Wow, dude, what's up with this overacting, especially right here? Look at this overacting. Yeah, dude, it's just theater kid slop bullshit. And just again, like
I gotta
she
watch.
kinda
I
looks
gotta
like-
watch the movie now. I have to watch it. I gotta watch it every single day until it. Till
You're gonna be like that guy who saw the Marvels 2 movie. He saw it like 150 times, and Brie Larson came out and was like, "Whoa!" She did the soy face in the background. Oh yeah, by the way, K6, because your fucking comment had me so tilted. The whole like comic books are the OG medium for male. Dude, who said otherwise? You're just arguing with nothing. You're just being a fucking retard.
You're shadow boxing.
Yeah, you're hitting the straw man. You're beating up on the straw man. K6. That's mainly because, like most male spaces, it was infiltrated and perverted by feminists. Okay. I guess so, according to him. So yeah, she went to go see the movie herself. Chrissy Mayer writes, nothing like laughing and having a good time at an empty movie theater. So cried the whole time. You are a literal magical princess. I love you so much, my angel. I don't know who posted this, but
What the fuck was that laugh?
dude, I know it sounds like, dude, those are like the noises that I made when I was like on a slip and slide and like my balls got stuck in like a sprinkler and it hurt. Like those are the here. Let's listen to that one more time.
Can you try and make that noise right now, Gio, please?
No, I can't do it.
Okay, that's kind of close. That's kind of close.
Was it close? That's like an
Sounded
old
like a
man
hand
that-
scraping across a window, but yeah.
No. Yeah, like just pressing my butt cheeks up against a glass window, right, and just streaking,
Close enough.
nastiness. God damn, dude. Latinx chicks really are loud. They're by themselves and they're this loud. Let's see what the comments are saying. Hi ho. To empty theaters you go. R.I.P. anyone wearing headphones and hearing that. She's psycho. What are the odds she bought all the tickets in that theater to be alone, even though she didn't have to? That's actually kind of funny. Like if Rachel Ziegler posted like stuff like this on her Twitter, it would make her like a million times likable. Her villain origin story is unfolding in front of us on X. Young, dumb, and completely delusional, the Hollywood mind virus is strong with this one. And that was nothing like having a good time. Tease, I thought you were with her. I don't know what that means. She was the only person in there and somehow still got booed when her name came on the screen. As long as she gets hers, but it's not just Ziegler, it's the way people are now more than ever. Yeah. So you still planning to see a cheese or no?
Well, her acting, kind of is like a hypnosis. I just had to.
Let's see. Invincible is mostly cringe, but it gets away with it by being better than every other Western slop show. Yeah, probably. But like a lot of people apparently had like a big issue with season 3 bringing in like a lot of really like heavy talent, like Aaron Paul. Like I was watching Dick Masterson show, and he was he did an excellent impression of like Aaron Paul screaming the entire episode. He's like, invincible. Yeah, I can't even do it. I can't. I gotta practice it. But you know what I mean? He's just like crying the whole time. He's like, you killed my kids, and it's just shit like that. It felt like if I closed my eyes and I didn't know like the show was on, I'd be like, what the fuck is Jesse Pinkman on about this in this episode? I had no idea. But yeah, he did it the whole time.
I didn't think that was Jesse Pinkman.
Dude, it was literally Aaron Paul. He was the electro guy.
Powerplex.
Powerplex. Yeah, he was Powerplex.
Yeah.
It was like way too distracting. It was like, I don't know, it just ruined the immersion. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed Invincible. I think it's okay.
It's fine.
Why do you say it like that? Why are you being
It's now Dragon Ball.
No, I'm like, I've read the comic. I've finished the series. Like, it's fine. By all means, it's better. Like Brad said in chat, better than most Western slop shows. It's just like.
Dude, I think most TV is just garbage. I don't really watch anything at all. It just I've just had a lot of people who I liked and trusted recommend Invincible, and I finally pulled the trigger. I don't even know what got me into it. I think I just had somewhat of free time, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll just watch it. I'll get through it quickly. It's only 2 seasons, and there's not that many episodes per season, so whatever. And I enjoyed it. Let's see. It's perfect. Hyena call. Yeah, it was a good hyena call. How come your Twitter is white? I don't know. The main character is a dweeb. Jesse bitch. Chaz agrees with me. LOL. Yeah. But we gotta get into the crime stuff. Oh god. Hold on 1 second.
Why?
Gotta lower this music.
Yeah, turn it off, please. Holy shit.
What do you mean, dude? You just gotta set the mood.
It's just Reddit music.
It's not Reddit music. It's TikTok music.
Dude, it is Reddit music.
I'm trying to.
It's Reddit. That's where it came from.
No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you at all.
100%. That's where it came from.
I'll ask Grok. Well, hey, listen to the 40 minutes into the show, and let me know where this song came from, and be like, yeah, TikTok. I'm almost certain it came from TikTok. I'm not on Reddit anymore, dude. I've been fucking banned from there for like a million years.
Yeah, but that's where it originated.
How do you know that?
I just do. I just have knowledge.
Okay. Anime fans pretend that anime stopped being made after the 2010s when they rate anime as a genre. Probably true. Jazz actually knows because he actually watches stuff, unlike Juo, who is just a colossal tourist and doesn't watch anything. All he does is ask leftists on Twitter, like a what? I don't know what you're talking about. You're being retarded. So close to home, got to get into the crime stuff. The FBI has confirmed to the Review Journal that the agency has personnel on the scene to offer assistance to Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department after police say an individual set several Tesla vehicles on fire early Tuesday morning in Las Vegas. So yeah, they're literally firebombing Tesla auto shops or auto retailers, and they're also firebombing the Tesla service centers. And yeah, guys, it's getting pretty dark, getting really demonic out there. And this happened. This is about 35-40 minutes away from me. It's in Las Vegas. I'm not technically in Las Vegas, so it's somewhat of a ways away. And yeah, they're doing this, man. Do you guys know anybody, Chaz or Cheese? Do you know anybody in your personal life that drives a Tesla, and are they scared? What are they saying to you guys?
I don't know anybody that drives a Tesla.
What about you, Chaz? He's probably still being eaten alive by the bugs. I do, and I was messaging a few people who drive the Teslas, and they're just like, these people are so weak-minded, they're pathetic, and they're telling me that they're open carrying, and I think some of them got their CCWs, and they're ready to defend themselves if they have to. These attacks are out of control, and they're getting so much worse. A pattern that I'm noticing after reviewing quite a bit of Tesla attacks, they're fat. A lot of them wear sweats in public. The pajamas in public. So there's a pattern there. They look like the typical Redditor, and all of them don't look like they know how to fight, which is why they are attacking an object that is pretty defenseless. Besides the sentry mode, which isn't really a defense, it's a deterrent. But it's not really working. I'm hoping that these people get caught, and some of them already have. I think they should do 20 to 25 years. I don't care if they're keying the car or blowing it up. They need to do.
This is an act of terrorism.
It is an act of terror. This is stochastic terrorism, and they need to be put in prison for about 50 fucking years. I'm sick of these nerds.
So Gio, when people do things, we need to ask not only why are they doing it, but what is the end goal of the action, right?
Correct.
Why are they doing this? They are upset that Elon Musk owns Tesla. They're upset because Elon Musk is associated with the right-wing, political party. And when they attack Tesla as a brand, they're attacking Elon as a person as well, right? And their goal, the end goal of these Tesla attacks is to tank the stock, to make Elon's Tesla brand look bad. Therefore, people won't buy Tesla. Then people, the stock falls, no one wants to buy a Tesla anymore. And then the people that still own a Tesla, well, they're still the problem. They still own a Tesla. So their end goal is no more Teslas, no more Elon Musk. The right-wing political party, anyone associated with it, needs to burn down. And that is terrorism.
Yeah, that it is. This is it started with stochastic terrorism, and now it's escalated to the point where these service centers all over the country are being firebombed. The people in these vehicles are being viciously attacked. The vehicles just in a parking lot are being vandalized in horrific ways. It's out of control. This has gone out of control, and Democratic Party leadership is not saying anything about it. If these Teslas were trans kids, I bet Bernie Sanders and AOC would be farting all the way up to the podium to cry about evil Drumpfler and the watchfrogs and stuff. But they're completely silent. And the messed up thing is a lot of the people that are driving these vehicles, they're probably, liberal. They're probably Democrats or whatever, artsy fartsy types, very well educated and well-to-do. And they're the targets of I'm not suffering. Again, on the show, I've always lamented the idea of driving an electric vehicle. I think electric cars suck. And it's just not for me. It's just not for me. But now, if there's a Tesla motorcycle, I'm buying it on day one. And, I got to support Elon. Even though he ruined Christmas, I will still buy that motorcycle if it means boosting that stock and helping out a true patriot that's saving the country. Let's see. Did you see the suit he wore to the White House the other day? No, I didn't. Talk about Conor McGregor. There's really nothing to say about Conor McGregor. Apparently, he might be running for president of Ireland, which is great. God bless him. He said a lot of base things that I totally agree with. Fruto is just lucky we can't throw tomatoes at him through the screen. Shut the fuck up, K6. You would do no such thing. All right, so we got more stuff, more crime related shit here. Yeah, so this one, I almost wanted to do a hoax hate, but I'm almost certain that this is real. So Jason D. Meister, this note was found on the windshield of my friend's Tesla this afternoon. Dear Trumpster, the bomb is under the car. Regards to Musk. All right, so if you guys go to your car and you see this note on the windshield, what do you do? Yeah. Like,
I
how
don't
would you
know.
react?
I'll look around. Is it a residential area? Is it a, like shopping area? See, like, okay, there's a store nearby. I'll ask, hey, I got this note on my car. Like, let's assume there's a store. See if they have cameras outside. Just ask, like, hey, could I see any footage that could possibly, show me this? And like that's one way of going about it, right? I mean, the best way is to laugh it off, but if I can find the person who did it, I'll make them regret it. Like, I don't know, like, I'm at that. I'm ready to crash out, Geo. Okay, and like, if someone did this shit to me, fuck it. I'm ready to just absolutely just ruin someone's life.
You guys heard it here first. Chaz is looking for blood. All he needs is an excuse. Don't give it to him. He warned you. What about you, Cheese? You get this letter on your car windshield. What do you do?
I complain to Trump.
Oh, okay,
Why'd you put this evil Nazi fascist in charge of the government? This president of the world, of the country, the billionaire. His electric cars, they're ruining everything. Why? Why, Cheeto Man?
Potentially
Why is
criminal.
Musk in charge of the government?
Shut up, dog.
Why is there a bomb under my car? Why? I voted for Kamala 100 times. This isn't fair.
Buddy of mine, potentially criminal, Sean, he wrote, this is fake as fuck. He's a really smart guy. You know what? He might be right. Again, I wanted to put this in hoax hate, but there's just been so much legitimate Tesla hate, like real, tangible Tesla vehicle attacks and terrorism, that I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to chalk it up to, like, this is a legit crime. But he thinks it's fake as fuck. So we're going to go ahead and like that, and I'm going to retweet it. I'm going to endorse that post. Let me see. Maybe somebody else. Let's see. Trump, 24, no tax on tips. One's the note, the other's receipt you left. Same handwriting. Okay. Well, here we go. We got some samples really quick. Okay.
Oh,
so,
shit.
Yeah. Let's see. So let's look at P. The P's look a little different. The pen lifts are slightly different, but I mean, dude, no, the R's are a little off. Whoever, I don't know, bros. I don't know. Maybe depending on the angle in which these were written, that could also determine the penmanship. But a male definitely wrote both of these notes. That is 100% true. The handwriting on the left and on the right is just a little too sloppy for my taste. It's spaced out very oddly. The similarities that I see between the two would be the spacing between the words. They're eerily similar. Let me see. This is quite possibly the dumbest post on the site. Congrats. Why don't you just deny it instead? Just be like, nah, bro, this is legit. I mean, look, if this is me, first off, for those of us who actually like know what they're doing, if you ever legitimately receive a note like this and like you didn't do it, you're not gonna post it on the internet. That's a really terrible thing to do. Any FBI agent and seasoned veteran,
like you do it after it's all taken care of, kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can. But even then, it's generally not a good idea to post threats that you receive.
Yeah, because like the idea is that, you're giving them what they want. They want to make threats, and they want those threats to like be spread. Like, oh, the idea that people are putting bombs under Teslas. It's like, oh, that's so scary. I should always check under my Tesla. But like, I don't know. If someone actually did something like that, they would not warn you about it. Do you think the Tesla dealerships were warned ahead of time? Hey, we're about to firebomb your place at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Just as a heads up. No, that's not how crime works. That's like at worst, like at best, it's a harmless prank. Just like, oh, haha, right? It's just a prank, bro. And at worst, it's someone actually trying to like cause stress and harm and fear.
Yeah. It
But-
happens, man.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna move on to the next story really quickly.
I mean, like the funniest part about it, although, like before we move on, is the fact that I'm sure it's mostly just like leftists who own a Tesla.
Yeah,
getting
it's
attacked
leftist
by
on
other-
leftist
Yeah.
crime for
Yeah.
sure.
It's like they'll put on bumper stickers saying, "I bought this in 2020. Please don't attack me." They'll still attack you anyways.
Yeah, they don't care.
They're not your friends. Like, even though you're of the same political party, they don't care about you. All they care about is the message. And if you're just, like, what is it? If you're just an accident along the way, like these same people, right? They'll cry about innocent Venezuelans being put in like the big prison, right?
Yeah.
And then when someone says, well, I mean, that happens, like 1 out of every 60,000 of them is innocent, like it sucks to suck. But like if they get told that, that's not an actual argument. But if they get told, hey, you're a leftist who owns a Tesla, well, it sucks to suck. You're just, an accident. Like, you're just, like, whatever. And, like, the same kind of arguments apply. But it's only when, I'm making the argument it matters kind of fucking shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of hypocrisy to go around. I do agree with that. Well, let's just go ahead and quickly move on to the next crime story. This is a conclusion to something that we've been following and tracking here for multiple weeks on the watchfrogs. Parents of Sadiksha Konanki, American, she's not American, she's an Indian national, who disappeared while on spring break in the Dominican Republic, announced they believe she died in a tragic accident. It is with deep sadness and heavy heart that we are coming to the terms of the fact that our daughter has drowned.
And sadness and heavy.
Okay, why are we talking about this? Like, this is just sad.
Yeah,
Unless
well,
it's
I mean, because it was believed that a little white boy killed the girl, and there was a guy that was detained. Yeah, this is pretty sad. We're just gonna play this without the music because I don't really want to hear crying right now.
like,
Yeah, so
if
this is
they're-
the girl here on the screen. She tragically did. It does appear that she drowned. I don't believe
is she
that
the one
they-
we talked about like
Yeah.
last week where she
Yeah.
she was the one that went on vacation?
Yeah, in the
oh,
Dominican Republic. Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they detained the boy, the white boy, and they're like, "We got you, son." And they were like questioning him. They were like violating his rights or whatever, and it was getting really fucking dicey. It was getting really shady. And they were together. They were on video together, walking around, going to the beach, they were like holding hands and shit. So again, like I just didn't see malice in his eyes. I didn't really see an intent or the need or the want to commit a crime against her. It doesn't make any sense because she obviously banged the dude. She obviously, romantically embraced the boy. So why would he hurt her? That doesn't make any sense. It seems like they were having a good time. This just seems like an unfortunate freak accident. And apparently, the parents have come to terms with it. And it seems like all the evidence points to her just being taken away in a very odd hour of the day or in the morning or the evening or whatever. And it's really unfortunate. So that's how the story panned out. Both sides of the authorities have shown us how high the ocean waves were at the time of the incident, and both sides of the authorities have clarified the person of interest was not a suspect from the beginning, the father said. All right. I didn't suspect him. Only Robert Menendez is allowed to drown sex workers in the DR. Oh, yeah, dude. Menendez, Senator Menendez. I think he's in prison right now, and he was like trying to, suck Trump's dick before they took him away. And dude, I heard. I mean, I could probably. I don't have to say allegedly because he's in fucking jail. But like, allegedly, he did some freaky beaky shit with little boys in the Dominican Republic. He's one of those PDF documents, if you know what I mean. Yeah, senator's privilege. Yeah, and it's like it's the gold is what buried him. You know what it was? He was supposed to share that gold. I imagine he was supposed to share that gold with like some fucking spook, and he didn't want to share it with like some CIA spook. And then the CIA spook just like narked on him and threw him in prison. Dude, he's lucky he's not like they didn't throw like PDF document charges against him. Are we watching Indian news? No, we're not. These are Geo's people. Fuck you. Oh man. I need the laughs, you guys. I need the goofs. I feel like the only person who's like really angry right now is just like K6 because I made fun of his boyfriend Eric July for being a bitch ass snitch. So what is this? Instant karma. Karen arrested after destroying property. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a fun video. So for those of you who can't stand women and love to see women being held accountable, this is a great video.
Come on!
I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want.
So we got a really trashy woman swearing, using that potty mouth in public. Disgusting.
Come on!
He told you to stop. Hold up.
Oh, that music is terrible. I don't know what she's listening to, but it's bad.
It's right there.
And what?
Alright, so what just occurred?
He's making me mad.
Okay, did you damage his sign?
I have it on video.
No,
I can see that you guys have it on video.
Alright, do you have an ID on you?
Yes.
Alright,
Violation of student policy.
Oh my god. So what's gonna happen?
Up to 1.5 million views.
Dude, look at her smile, bro. Dude, this is how good women in the West have it. They can just treat people like shit, and then they just fold their arms like little fucking children, and they know they're gonna get away with it. Like, fuck her.
It's like, okay, so if a guy was like kind of doing the same shit, like I had to step away for a sec. Like, did she grab a dude's phone and throw it on the ground or some shit?
You don't really see it, I think. Hold on, let me see in the beginning. Yeah, you don't really see it.
Okay, well, so if she like grabs property, throws it on the ground, destroys some shit, like if a guy was doing this, the cop would be on his ass in a second.
Yeah, dude, they would do that boy in like George Floyd. They would give him the knee on the neck.
Exactly.
They
like
would
they would not.
Criminal.
Like they see a semi big dude in public making a scene, they would stop that shit immediately. Why? Because the dude's a threat. This woman, she's no threat at all. Like, she's not even wearing a bra, Gio. Like, look at that frame that you paused
God,
on.
no class. Swearing in public, no bra on.
You might want to keep playing so that doesn't.
So what just occurred?
He's making
But it's
me
just
mad.
Okay, did you damage his sign?
Like,
I have it on video.
Okay, a sign.
I
A sign.
can see that you guys have it on video.
Alright, do you have an ID on you?
Yes.
Alright,
Violation of student policy.
Oh my god. So what's gonna happen?
Up to 1.5 million views.
Oh yeah, she is shaking her hands. I just saw that. Here, let's go back like a few seconds. All right, look at her little fingers. Look at her little fingers. Why was she doing that?
After good behavior 6 months in community service, the judge will drop it.
I am a full-time student. I'm coming back here in the summertime.
Nope. Next time you'll think not to do it.
Oh no.
Oh, dude.
Consequences of my actions.
I know, dude, guys. This is a very rare moment in American history where a woman is being held accountable for her actions. But it gets better.
Dude, like you can't find any like peace in your heart and understanding.
Peace in your heart. Like, the law doesn't give a shit about the peace of heart.
What about that man's peace? What about his heart?
If a guy decided to grab the like little choker on your neck and rip it off of you, like, what about his peace and understanding? Like, that wouldn't fly.
No, but as soon as like it's her ass on the chopping block, then it's like, come on, man, have some understanding.
Gio, come on.
Peace, man.
What ass does she have?
Well, her friend had, pretty good. But not her though.
Keep playing the video, please.
I will tell the judge.
Shut the fuck up, Cheese.
Yeah, we're gonna objectify this woman and treat her the way that she treats others. Okay,
Cheese,
this is justice.
Insult her, tit size.
No, we're not gonna do that.
I'm gonna say slur if you guys don't keep the video going.
Tell the judge, and he'll drop the charges after 6 months, and you do community service.
It really does.
He's okay.
She kind of looks like Melanie Mac.
So, assuming that she's like part of the taller. Okay, so I'm just gonna make an assumption about what happened. The dude probably had like a Trump sign, like MAGA sign or whatever, and she didn't like it, and she like tore up the sign. So let's just assume, she's a woman, so like there's a 99% chance she's a leftist. Doesn't the left always talk about giving back to the community, being tolerant, being loving to those around you? You would think a woman like that would love to do community service. Oh, I get to help out my community, clean up the parks, remove all the litter and dirt. Oh, you'd think she'd be ecstatic about that. No. She's the kind of bitch to make a tweet saying, I love the earth and everyone on it. And then when it comes time to actually do something about it, but what about my feelings? I wanted to suck 1,000 cocks that day. I can't do community. Like, I was doing community service. Be the town bicycle for a night.
Yeah, you gotta understand.
Well, that doesn't
count. Women like this get off on like people believing that they're good. They don't actually. They're not actually good, and they don't actually like to do good. They don't like to get their hands dirty.
Gio, they
she
love
can't be
getting their
bothered
hands
to
dirty.
clean up,
Come on, come on, bro.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
All right, let's finish this video. We're almost done.
Damper in my studies and my future, though.
No.
Don't you think?
What I wanted to do.
Don't you think it kind of gets in the way of like me growing and becoming as an individual? Like, I still have yet to learn. Maybe one day I'll change my mind.
It's a teachable moment.
What is a teachable moment?
Right now.
You don't offer like second chances, redemption.
Oh, she would suck that dude's dick right here, right now. If he drops look at her. She's looking down. She's looking at his cock, trying to think, isn't there some kind of second chance?
It's like, I'll go on a date with you if you don't press charges against me.
Like, actual, full on.
I'll stroke your neck beard if you don't punish me.
This is literally women at their worst. She's not fat. She thinks she could get away with a bunch of bullshit when she's about to be held accountable. What about my feelings? Can I, suck your dick? It's like a woman being late on rent for like 3 months and says, oh, what if I put out for a night? Like, bitch, your pussy ain't worth 3 months of rent. Bitch, you're like your shitty head job, your shitty fucking, what that mouth do. Like, no, this dude has better things to do than you. So take the ticket, shut the fuck up, and move on.
Well, her studies will get hampered by this in some way.
Like,
the school might penalize her. That's true. Also, like, the guy could also choose not to like move forward with like a criminal complaint against her, but the school would be obligated to do so anyways, with or without his participation. So yeah, she's screwed. But even then, like, this is a good deal. She apparently put her hands on the guy and his property and damaged things. And it's like, dude, they're gonna drop the charges in 6 months, but you're gonna have to pick up trash and clean toilets. Like, that's just how
6 months in the long run is not that long of a time. Like, 6 months, half a year, that shit will go by.
Yeah, it will, especially since she's in school. But it's just her life's gonna be a little bit harder. She's probably not gonna be able to go out and party and drink and do stupid shit, like go to protests and attack people. Brad Scott says, I would smash. Bad Brad, straight to horny jail. You're gonna get locked up by these cops too.
It's too late now. Seriously.
It's not too late.
No, it is.
It's not too late. It's actually not too late.
Dude, she looks just like Melanie Mac. Melanie Mac just got a haircut and just literally looks just like
you
her.
had a chance not to do what you did.
She just looks, dude, there's no arguing against this. This is solid logic. Yeah, you're an adult. You could have not attacked the dude. Does white women lead a society into a dystopian hellscape? Yeah, probably. What a sense of entitlement. She doesn't feel any remorse for what she did, only that she can BS her way out of it. She should be expelled. Yeah. Again, so if it was like me, let me see. Is she up there? Let's see if we can see her attack. I think this is her right there. Where my cursor is. That should be Moldy Mac right there.
Come on.
It looked like he was holding a Trump sign. That definitely looks like a Trump thingy.
Come on.
I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I
She almost fell.
I think the sign says "fuck Biden."
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's what it looked like too. Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I can't see it. So
I can. You're right, Cheese. All right, well, there's that. Yeah, good riddance. Let me see. How long is this? Oh, this isn't that long. It's only 47 seconds long, but this is pretty damn interesting.
That's when 23andMe comes in. Trying to figure out what all you are. I should do that.
You shouldn't do that, though. Do not give your information to they sell it to other people.
Do they sell it to Russia?
They sell it to everybody. There's a clause in their contract that basically says, like, we can give your information to our shareholders so that they can do stuff, and all of their shareholders are like pharmaceutical companies. But some of those pharmaceutical companies are companies based in other countries, and those pharmaceutical companies in other countries are like the property of like the Ministry of Defense of Russia, or like owned by China.
All right, we're not gonna. I don't know. I didn't play that stupid music. It was in the video. Yeah. So 23andMe. This isn't a secret to me. This is pretty well known. So Nathaniel Johnson, policy advisor for the U.S. Department of Treasury, told OMG journalists that 23andMe has been sharing data with pharmaceutical companies, including the Ministry of Defense of Russia. So yeah. I don't know why people are so adamant about giving their genetic data to these companies. I never saw the appeal. I just don't care. Like I had a friend, like he bought like his entire family's thing, and I don't know, like if they wanted to engineer a weapon to like harm people, you know, they can do that quite easily because now they have everybody's genetic material, but they don't have mine, so I will survive. I don't know. Have you guys participated in any of this stupid shit, the 23andMe nonsense?
No,
I haven't.
Yeah, I don't get why people are so adamant about it. I know a lot of like genuine racists, like they're obsessed with this stupid shit, so they can be like, "Ha, told you I'm not a Jew." And it's like, okay, yeah, but now they have all the means to destroy you genetically if they wanted to. So I guess you
They
lose.
could just put a bullet in my head, and I think that'd be way easier.
Yeah. Paying a company to receive samples of your own DNA is insane to me. Yeah, this whole thing is insane. I think this is a really stupid fad. It's a stupid trend, and it's a waste of money. And not only that, like there's been plenty of leaks out there already, and there's evidence that they don't even like actually do what they're supposed to do. They just collect and harvest your data and do whatever they want to do with it, probably nefarious. But they send back like phony data. So if you're like a white dude, they'll be like, "Oh no, man, I'm like part Latinx and I'm like 25% black and shit. I guess I can't be racist anymore." And they literally admitted that this is just a way to combat racism, and it really wasn't. They really weren't doing what they were supposed to. Like to me, all this is bullshit, anyways. But yeah, I mean, they wanted to collect and harvest your data, your genetic material, and now they got it because so many people were, you know, gung ho about it. I don't know. I think a lot of it is just bullshit. Let's see. Zombie Bomb is a fuck Biden sign. Agree. Butter Witch from 1456 Melanie Mac. Ouch. She's slowly selling me on the no bra movement. I mean, I don't mind. She looked okay. The airport scanners are there to seal your biometric data as well. Best to opt out. They want all your data, voice print, genetics, skeletal reference information. Yeah. So what's the the alternative is just letting them like grab your balls and shit. I mean, that's what I do. I don't mind.
Gayo. Not being the Gayo allegations tonight, I guess.
I'd be like, I request a female, please. Okay.
A big, strong man, please. Please.
Yeah. Oh, please don't check if there's anything on my ass, says Gayo. Oh, please don't take me to a room all alone with the cameras turned off and make me spread my ass. Like, oh no, don't make me spread my ass cheeks for you, big man.
Who has the biggest fingers in the office?
Oh, yeah, you gotta reach deep up in there just to be sure.
Keep going, you guys. Keep going.
Double check.
No. I'm good. I think I got my point across.
Yeah. Oh God. Okay. All right. Shit. Do I want to watch this movie or this video on 3 times speed? My buddy sent this to me and wanted me to react to it, but I don't really feel like it. It's about 10 myths about the economy. He was trying to debate me about things that are going on in the country, and like long story short, he's like, dude, you gotta watch this, man. This guy's a moderate. You know, this is a non-biased, non-partisan video, and like I think you can learn from it. And I'm like, well, I ended up watching this whole thing, and one, it sucks, and two, this man on the video is Robert Reich. This guy used to work for the Clintons. He literally worked in the Clinton administration. He is associated. I think he created one, and he's like the board member of like 2 other ones, and he founded a couple NGOs. So he talks like a big game about like how big and bad like the rich and the elites are. I'm like, yeah, dude, this is literally you. This guy's a millionaire, and he's also a UC Berkeley professor. So, and he promotes climate change, reducing consumption, which I mean I don't necessarily disagree with to a point. What else is he? I mean, he just goes over a lot of shit. I don't really feel like going over this video. It's way too long. But also what he said about there's a couple things that like I hate fucking hearing people say it. It's such brain dead nonsense. They're like, oh well, mass government spending is good. Look at all the government spending that went on during the 40s and after the 40s. You know, they artificially pumped up people's wages. You know, they basically pumped money into the economy so they can produce a bunch of stupid shit for the war. And they're like, oh, and like, look how successful and rich the country became afterwards. And they seem to forget that the entire developed world was literally destroyed in a world war. Germany was pretty much firebombed. France, the French were displaced, and elsewhere was just everything was completely fucked. Everything was fucked. Russia was fucked. Everything was fucked. And it's like, yeah, America didn't have anybody to compete with. Yeah, no shit, they're going to be very prosperous. Like, who else are you going to do business with? Where else are you going to buy manufactured goods? The only one that can do it is the U.S. So, and again, it's never been replicated ever since. They're like, oh, well, war is good for the economy. No, it isn't. Yeah, that may have been true once. Literally once, and that's it. So he promotes that myth. He says a lot of other stupid shit. I don't know. If you guys care, then I guess we can go back to it. I almost offended Gio by saying it's gay to hold balls, not get your balls grabbed but the argument failed. After the explanation of Gio at the airport, I see why they call his arsehole the hanger. What? Cards drank the watch. I don't know what that means. What did I miss? He missed a lot.
We drink the water, and that turns
they're calling
dogs
you
gay.
They're calling you guys gay. I'm just saying.
I know. I mean, I will have timed them out, but you haven't made me a mod on your channel after all this time, Gio. So
wait, how do I do that?
No, it's okay. Like you could
we'll sort it out. We'll sort it out.
No, like right now, you could just like click the dots next to my name, like in the thing I just typed in chat, and add moderator, standard moderator.
Let me work.
You think like you would think, you would think after all this time, after all I've done for Gio by calling him gay and shit, he'd finally mod me.
Hey, you know how long it took me to get moderator? It took me forever. So
we work like we work so fucking hard for Gio, and he treats us
True.
like dogs, bro.
We're slaves. We're literal slaves. You know how many lashings I have in the back?
I thought Gio was
that
my
is
dog.
offensive. That is offensive for the real slaves out there. Okay.
I was a real slave. I don't know why you're delegitimizing my labor and my sweat and my tears.
Like all I gotta say is I thought me and Gio were dogs. You know, like dogs. We're dogs, bro. It turns out I'm just his dog. I'm just his mutt. I'm just his bitch.
Chad, can you Chad, say something? Oh, you deleted a message. Hold on, let me go ahead and give you a
like I typed it up there. You know, you can like Gio, you're smart, you're strong, you're an independent woman, you can figure it out. I just really want to time someone out in chat, just for a power
All right, there you go.
trip.
You just got thrown a wrench, boy.
Oh hell yeah! Let me.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah. Let me
Mods,
see.
quick bang. I deserve mod chads. Oops. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and move on. So this is actually really fun. So goddamn funny.
Oh hell yeah,
dude! This almost. I should play the Consume Sins music. Yeah. Okay. So Klarna lands buy now, pay later deal with DoorDash, notching another win ahead of IPO. Do you guys know what Klarna is?
No.
Okay. So on certain websites, like you notice this a lot on retail websites where you buy clothes. There's an option to pay, so you can pay with your credit card, you can pay with PayPal, and then sometimes they give you the option to pay with Klarna. So Klarna does this thing where instead of paying the full price and instead of applying for like a credit card or whatever, you can split up the payments into 4 payments or maybe more. I don't know. It used to just be 4. I don't know what it is now. So Now, this Klarna feature, or Klarna's features, or payment features, are now afforded to people who use DoorDash. Have you guys used DoorDash? You know what, like the average DoorDash?
No, I have never used DoorDash. I either cook my meals or get in my car and go drive to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really sad. DoorDash customers can soon buy with Klarna via full payments, interest-free installments, or deferred options aligned with payday schedules. For Klarna, the announcement comes after it recently became the exclusive provider of buy now, pay later loans for OnePay, the Walmart-backed fintech company. The partnership strengthens Klarna's position in the U.S. just before its anticipated debut on the New York Stock Exchange. Well, I guess good for Klarna. This is absolutely the right move for the company, but this is a bad thing for the consumer. First off, if you are, again, like, you're ordering Denny's, you're ordering Chipotle, you're ordering McDonald's.
Okay, no, Gio, who the fuck orders Denny's? You go to Denny's.
Dude,
there are plenty of other places open late at night that you can order from, like McDonald's. Who the fuck DoorDashes Denny's?
Dude, sometimes people want a fucking Grand Slam at...
So get off your ass, go to like the 3 a.m. Denny's.
Hold on. You're slandering America right now. We are the land of convenience and being as fat and as lazy and as stupid as possible.
No. Part of the Denny's
if that means that my Denny's meal can be paid in 4 simple payments over the next month, you can go eat your shit, because I'm going to fucking do that, because this is America, land of the free.
No, cheese. Okay? You don't understand. Denny's at 3 a.m., you have to sit down and
I will fucking sit down in my living room and pay some fucking low-wage illegal migrant to go get my shit for me, okay? And Klarna can take my fucking money, and you can shut your fucking whore mouth.
Just hear me out, cheese. All I'm saying is that there is a sacred vibe about being the one motherfucker that is at the Denny's
Land
at
of the
3
free
a.m.
fucking eagle screech. I'm going to eat my Denny's however the fuck I want to, okay?
Yeah, and you're going to eat it at Denny's. The waitress is gonna look at you the entire fucking time, make it super awkward. Your burger's gonna be greasy as hell. Your fries are gonna be soggy, and you're gonna be fucking depressed that you got up off your ass at 3 a.m. to go drive and sit down at fucking Denny's.
Ladies, hold on.
Sit down in my living room.
Hold up. So on one hand, we have the appeal to freedom. Very strong argument from Cheese. But then we got Chaz, appeal to tradition. Look, I don't like those soggy fries. You're right, man, because sometimes I get some takeout, and usually the fries that I order from the restaurant, they're usually crunchy and full of life. But then when they get delivered to me, wherever I may be, I'm like, yo, this is fucking soggy as shit. This is disgusting. He's got a point. So we have tradition versus freedom, convenience versus, I don't know. It's we have two really good arguments here, and I'm at an impasse. I don't know which side to take. I don't know who.
Okay, let's say, for example, Gio, you're in the middle of a movie.
Okay,
you're really hungry. Fridge is empty. You're supposed to get groceries the next day.
Yeah.
But you're hungry. You scroll on your little device and you see Denny's, buy one get one free. Pancakes or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck, I'm halfway through this movie. Do I get up? Denny's is 2 minutes down the road, or I could just buy it right now, have it ordered, keep my movie going. I'm thinking like an ultimate American right now.
Some people ask, why do they bring soggy fries if they're delivered? The problem with the soggy fry problem is that they put the food in a sealed container and it retains its heat, so it'll be hot, but it ruins the texture of the food. As opposed to if me and Chaz were hanging out, we're going to go to fucking Denny's, we're drunk as shit, whatever. And then we sit down and we ordered seasoned fries from Denny's. Those fries are going to be crunchy. Because as soon as they're off the fry later, they're on the plate, they're so in front of us.
Good, man.
Delicious. But when they put it in a plastic or styrofoam sealed container, and it's in that
and then it takes 15 minutes for it to get to you. It's you are better off if you need Denny's at 3 a.m. You get off you wear your pajamas, you smell like shit, you look like shit, and that's part of the vibe.
I've been there.
That is the 3 a.m. Denny's vibe. You look like shit, you smell like shit. you're having a shitty night, you can't fall asleep, and it's like, fuck it, I'm getting a greasy ass burger and some motherfucking seasoned fries at 3 a.m. And all I'm saying is that, like, I know America is lazy cheese, but there has to be some limit where we put our foot down and just say,
no, there is no limit.
Wait, hold on.
Freedom is unlimited.
Wait, guys. Buckaroo Banzai, we got a scientist in the chat. He's 100% correct. That's right. The moisture in the fries evaporates, catches at the top of the container, and then drips down. That's right.
We need to solve that.
Yeah.
We need to solve that problem.
Yeah, we do need to solve. Well,
or
some of them
we could just go to fucking Denny's. There's the solved problem.
But Chaz, I don't want people to see me consume product. I want to hide in my living room, watching Invincible, watching Aaron Paul do acting on a cartoon show.
Like, okay, it's the problem with you, Cheese, is that you're too embarrassed to be all alone at Disney's at 3 a.m. No, to embrace that shit. Make it their night. You're the best thing that happened to them that night. The shift, like, they're working the graveyard shift. And then you walk in. You're the coolest guy ever. That's part of the 3 a.m. Denny's vibe. They all look at you, wondering, oh shit, what's he gonna order? Like, you're a god to them, Cheese.
No, I'm aware of me going there. I'm just saying in general that if us as a country decide to make every single Denny's a Uber Eats hub to deliver food, so be it.
Okay, I just have a question, guys. If we were all hanging out tonight, would we get Denny's at 3 a.m.? Like, would we all stay up late watching Invincible? 3 a.m. rolls around and we all just get in?
Yes.
Okay.
Invincible! We can all do our Aaron Paul impression. Let's see, Brascat, we have wait, that explanation was from a scientist. It was a simple, obvious explanation. Well, Asa, you got to remember, as somebody who is a priest of the anti-consume church, like, I just don't consume product that often, so I didn't even realize that was a thing, but I have ordered before in the past, and I'm like, what the fuck, this dinky-ass fry, it's all soggy, it's like falling apart in my hands, which never happens. I just didn't know, but now that I just didn't pay attention to it. But I'm just like, yo, the quality of the food fucking sucks when it's delivered via DoorDash. Now I know why.
You know what they should do? They should have the food being cooked on the way to my house.
Oh, yeah, instead of like those, instead of like
Indian
those,
street vendor, dude. It's like the Indian street vendor, but in their car.
Well, but it's more like those Mexican taco trucks, but instead of tacos, it's Denny's. That is awesome. That would be so American and based. Fat Boy Cucko would get all teary-eyed, staying up at 4 a.m. and call the police. What? Why would I call the police? K6, you suck the hairy cock of Eric July, the most infamous snitch on the internet. Shut your fucking mouth. Be quiet, because I got wrenches on deck, and they're going to fucking smack you upside the head for that disrespect. I don't believe anything is better than IHOP. I don't know. IHOP is kind of mid. Cheers, Zombie. I love the promotion shit they would get. All right, so okay, this is enough anti-consumer music. So yeah, I mean, look, America is in a really bad place if they are affording a service. If Americans are utilizing a service where they are splitting up their DoorDash payments into 4.
No, okay, seriously, if you're like, no, like if you're just that like it's just like a $20 meal. For fuck's sake,
dude! There's some people who can't afford it, bro.
No,
like,
no,
they really can't. Like it's so
actually,
crazy.
If you have to get an installment payment plan for a DoorDash order, that has to be the moment where you truly realize I got to get my shit together, right? Like, we all have that moment in our life where that one thing just like is super obvious, right? Like you have car troubles, you know, like something goes wrong, and you just suddenly realize this is not working. Like, as it should be. Like, this is not working out in the long term. And I think, if anything, this should like, imagine if this kind of idea tanked the DoorDash, like, app, because it's like, a lot of people suddenly gain clarity of, like, I'm using a fucking installment payment plan for DoorDash. And they delete the app, and they start cooking food at home, they start doing shit by themselves.
Dude, people are gonna have existential crisis when they're looking at their transaction statement. They're like, dude, I got 4 like $10 payments because I ordered Little Caesars.
The interest is killing me. No, I'm serious. Give this like 2 or 3 months, and I would not be surprised if they announced that there's been like a decline in the amount of people using DoorDash. Oh, I wonder why.
Let's see.
I just find that to be really funny.
Food cooked by robots will be far superior. They can perfectly proportion ingredients, exactly measure temps, built-in timer. Is going to change everything. Yeah, I can't wait to have robotic chefs. Now I won't have to worry about some shithead spitting in my food for wearing a MAGA hat. God, please, Elon Musk, make it happen. I'll buy the robots. Brad Skaggs, just go.
Wait, Gio,
get
I have
it,
a
lazy
question.
Fuck. I agree. What?
I have a question. Well, if it's a cute girl who spits in your food, is that okay?
No. No.
What?
Ash Blackwood, my bro likes his fries soggy. Okay, first off, Ash Blackwood, we're gonna stop you there. Get a psychiatrist, get a family, do a family intervention. That boy needs help. Disgusting. I believe he kept his fries covered in a paper bag, so by the time he gets home and going to eat it, it'll be soggy. That is so disgusting. Some people have zero idea how to cook literally anything. Some people today can't even cook microwave ramen. Ramen is pretty gross and mid. Yeah.
Okay, wait, Gio. I have a question. Okay, if we're talking like the $1 like ramen, like top ramen, right? Like I don't get the cup noodles. I get like the dry stuff in the packet, like in the little bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At midnight, like it's like Denny's at 3 a.m. when it's midnight and you want to make some motherfucking ramen. If you like also scramble, like 2 or 3 eggs to put that with the ramen and make sure like there's a good amount of broth. I tell you, man, it really is surprising just how much like 3 extra eggs in a bowl of ramen really helps carry it.
I don't eat ramen, so no comment. The installment payment is just an additional credit card limit on top of maxing your credit card. It's almost as if someone is profiting from interest. Who knows who that could be at the watchfrogs? Shut the fuck up,
look
AC.
he used the wrong nose. Like AC, wrong nose.
Yeah, hold on, wait, hold on. First off, this isn't necessarily a credit product. It isn't a credit product at all. You will incur fees if you do not pay your installment payment on time. This is just it's an easier way to get people to consume product. So if somebody can't afford $25, $30 DoorDash delivery, then here comes Klarna to split up those payments into 4. And they probably get a kickback from the credit card companies or the banks or whatever for transaction fees of some sort. Because, again, they're fueling the economy. They're getting people to spend money when they otherwise wouldn't. That's the beauty of Klarna. Let's see. I think big soft fries are popular amongst Japanese people. I saw it once on the One Punch Man anime. Saitama was mad that someone stole his his big soft fry. Also, Japanese pancakes are just weird to me. I never seen it. We have a chain called Potato Corner. It's flavored fries like sour cream cheese, BBQ cheese, etc. Basically, a premium McDonald's shake fries. It's junky as fuck, very addictive. Sounds like it. No American Cider K6. It's a way to pad the credit system collapsing. I don't know about that. Again, Klarna isn't necessarily a credit product. It's just so goddamn sus. Like, it really points to the health of the economic health of most Americans when Klarna becomes a thing. I don't know. Maybe I should use it just for the experience. All right, we got to move on.
The American experience?
Yeah. I got to play the consume music again. This costed him, according to Drama Alert, is that even a word, costed him? $200,000, 2 marriages, Lego nerds are so cool. Oh my god. Here, let's start from the beginning.
This is my Lego Star Wars Battle of Geonosis mock. It's 15 feet long.
Don't fucking make fun of this Lego guy, Gio.
Look, I haven't even said anything.
No, you're playing the Consume Sid song. You're giggling like a fucking little girl. Let this man have fun with his Legos, for fuck's sake.
God damn it, 2 marriages, Chaz. 2 marriages.
Shut the fuck
Just
up.
let the video play. Let the video fucking play.
No, this battlefield goes hard, Gio.
Shut up, Chaz. We're playing the music. We're playing the song, the
pieces.
fucking video.
It's taken 2 years to build, based off Star Wars: The Clone Wars, episodes Landing at Point Rain and Weapons Factory from Season 2. There's a full interior.
Hell yeah. I love
like
that.
the
Oh,
generator
hell
room with
yeah.
Barris
Look at
and
that
Ahsoka.
shit.
Little Easter egg of Delta Squad there. A full motorized
It's motorized! It's fucking motorized, Gio!
Belts.
Look at that shit! That's so
There's even a
cool!
working motorized elevator by flipping this switch to get the Geonosians up to
Fuck you,
this next
Gio.
level. A fun Easter egg of Jango Fett brushing his hair, making sure
You know
he's
what?
looking good for
Chat is
battle.
right.
There are
You
some
can't
of
like.
battle droids
You
at the
don't let
bottom.
anyone
Over
have
here,
any
we have
fun.
the Geonosian catacombs that Barriss and Ahsoka have to make their way through. And there's also the entrance as well that they have to cut out from the trench. And then we have the
Stop
Geonosian
giggling,
Queen
bro. Come on.
with Luminara being held hostage. Over here, we have Kida Mundi with his flying troopers.
I have seen this
burning
fucking
them
movie.
alive.
I've seen this
It's
movie.
not
I
the
don't remember
it's
any
not
of
the
this
movie.
shit.
It's a cartoon.
He's
It's a
making it
TV
up,
show.
Jazz.
No,
He's
it's
a liar.
fucking TV show. You're a fucking idiot.
Fuck
You're
you.
a fucking retard. Fuck you.
Playing the
No,
fucking
fuck
video,
you.
Finally, we have a theater
Shut the
room
fuck
to
up,
actually
G.
watch the Clone
Yeah,
Wars
see, look, it's a
episodes that
TV
this
show.
is based off of with some great seating. And then, of course, we have the full-scale invasion battle with multiple gunships, dropships, and the UCS Venator. What an incredible endeavor, and I'm super happy with the final results.
Zero mention of a marriage, by the way.
Yeah, like, where's the? Where is that bit, Gio?
Credit
Yep.
Solid Brick Studios on YouTube. Lego Nerds Assemble. Epic Collection complete. What is this?
I've completed the legendary Dungeons and Dragons minifigure collection. 12 pint-sized adventurers ready to battle
You're not
dragons.
gonna fucking make fun of that guy. Like he's a Lego fan.
This is my
I fuck
Legos.
with that
Well,
guy.
he does sound like a nice dude, so I'll give him that. He doesn't sound sweaty, you know. He doesn't.
All I'm okay.
He
Gio,
doesn't
all I'm
sound like
saying
Jeremy
is
from the Quartering, you know.
I will sell you out to get to hang out with that guy. I will throw you under the bus.
Wow.
Like any way,
dude.
shape. Dude, to build Legos with that guy, that's gonna be the funnest shit. Like, what would I do with you? Watch Invincible and chimp out? We're not even gonna watch fucking anime. We're like, this guy will go to Denny's with me at 3
You fucking
a.m.
piece of shit. You're such a fucking lying sack of shit. You act
No,
like I'm
this
a fucking
Lego
super
guy
fan.
will go
I
to
I didn't
Denny's,
even
like-
know Invincible was a fucking comic book. Fuck you.
He will fucking go to Denny's with me at 3 a.m. and we'll talk about Legos. What will we talk about with you, Gio? Oh, Eric July is cringe. I saw that.
That's right. That's
that,
goddamn
that,
right. You goddamn right, boy. You goddamn right, boy.
If I could
Oh,
roll
man.
up the entire state of Nevada and shout up my ass, I would, and make you watch, bitch.
That is true.
I
Hold on,
love
we gotta
Nevada.
read some of these. We gotta read some of these comments. There's gonna be a lot of hate, I imagine. Two marriages insane. He already had Lego. Why risk a Lego for the pum pum? That's art. That's genius. Look, I'm actually kind of impressed by this this Clone Wars set here. Say something nice about the Legos, Gio. Yeah, no, I think this guy put a lot of effort into it. I think this is an excellent display. It reminds me of the video game playing Battlefront. Chaz, follow your dreams and become a Lego tuber. Yeah, that sounds like a really great idea. I would
don't
support
have
it.
I don't have the fucking money for that, Gio. Lego is fucking Oh, imagine if I made a Lego the watchfrogs. Imagine if I made a Lego Nate the puppet.
Yeah, that's right, boy.
Whoa.
That's right, boy. Meanwhile, Coco makes hand puppets to exclusively insult blue-haired women. And, dude, I don't make fun of rainbow people or blue-haired women. And the first video that I did with Nate was making fun of Lizzo, a fat black woman, first off. And then the next one was the NPC, which is just, you know, not really targeting anybody. This guy is way more talented than F Slur O. Jesus Christ, this is so hateful, K6. Like, I'm reporting you right now to the cops. I think Lego YouTube is actually the most profitable category. I don't know, there's just so many profitable categories on YouTube. Lego YouTube is pretty good. Finance YouTube is pretty good. Real estate YouTube is good. Yeah. Goodness. Freeholders used to be the majority of the American population. Freeholders? A freeholder is someone who owns their land and house outright and is obligated to no one. They are relatively rare now. Yeah, that's a shame. That's a shame. A long time ago, there's robbery of a large Lego collection in a guy's garage. It was painful to watch because you know that she is expensive and it's just beat it. Yeah, like I remember I was watching this video on YouTube and there was a guy, he wasn't collecting Legos or doing anything with Legos, but he had these train sets, like these really cool train sets, and it could have been Legos, I don't remember. And he was like, and then he made a video, he's like crying, he's like, oi, and he was like English too, he's like a British dude, he's like, oi mate, like this shit sucks, oi. And like it was fucking sad, but then like, you know, the internet pulled together and they like gave him a bunch of money so he can replace all his shit. So and I don't think the guy's ever got caught, which is a shame because that guy deserves to get his ass whooped. Chaz Joy voice fills up more power containers than his rage voice. Gio is like Luann from King of... What the fuck? Really? From King of the Hill? Really? Gio hating on a man inspired bricklayers of the future, really hates the working man. Yeah, Gio makes fun of... I don't make fun of any black people. What? Hold on. What do you mean bricklayer? Wait, what? I didn't even say anything negative about him. I'm just like, I was just waiting to consume some music.
The music speaks for itself, Gio.
Cheese, you've been quiet. What is your take on this epic $200,000 Lego display?
I think it's pretty sick. As a fan of, older Star Wars, not the new stuff, and a fan of Legos and the TV show, it's pretty solid. I don't know if I would spend that much, but I mean, hey. I feel like he could be committing crimes and doing a bunch of other shit, so I'd rather see a man.
I mean, Cheese, the question is, it's not, oh, would you? It's, can you at all? Like, do you eat, like, Cheese, I love you, bro. Cheese, I genuinely hope that someday in the future, you get the, like, financial income required to buy a fuck ton of Lego. I hope that someday, like, in a couple of years, you can afford Lego as a hobby.
Dude, the masculine urge to body slam the half of this.
the masculine urge to buy Lego. Like, oh, I don't want to get a 6-figure salary job for a family to buy a house to have a fun fuck that. I want to do that for Lego.
Oh, yeah, damn, dude, K6 actually said something kind of thoughtful. Don't spend money. Don't engage with your hobbies. Don't engage with modern mythology. Duo is why no one respects your views. That's actually kind of deep. Like, look, there comes a point where it's like you're invested in a hobby and you're engaging with it. And then there's just like naked consumption, just flat out blanket consumption.
Yeah, like what he's doing, he's buying the Lego, but he's making like a creative whole ass like big structure. Like this took time, this took effort, this took planning.
You guys can rewind the video. I wasn't hating on this, okay?
I know, like no, I'll be honest. I'll be honest, Gio. I was very antagonistic towards you. I heard you laughing, and I just assumed you're laughing at the guy, but. That was... I'm filled with hate.
Look, if this guy was my
Gio.
neighbor and he's like, dude, you want to check out my Lego set? I'd be like, whoa, this is fucking awesome. Like,
I mean, can we go to Denny's at 3 a.m. after?
Yeah, I'm like, do you want to Klarna this meal? I don't know.
Look, Gio, he shows you his Lego collection. Do you buy him a burger at Denny's? Dude, that friendship is eternal.
Yeah. Let's see. Brad Skaggs says, I have a Blu-ray collection. That's my autism fixation. You know what, guys? I'm gonna be honest with you. Look, we're doing.
I have a fucking collection.
Look, wait, hold on, dude. We're gonna do legit consume sins right here, guys. This is a future consume confession. I have been looking at vinyl record players, and I want to buy a nice one because I want to have a vinyl record collection.
Dude, that's not consume.
But I am consuming media, Chaz. I am committing a sin before the Lord, and if you hear me, God, please forgive me for my sins.
I work hard for. How terrible,
Lord!
How terrible,
Lord, forgive these boys, for they say things that they do not understand. They do not understand what you're trying to do here on this earth. They do not understand the crimes that are about to be committed by myself.
Okay, Gio.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, I wanted to watch like a movie, for example.
Yeah.
But the only way I could watch it is either buy the physical copy of it or sail the 7 seas to get it. And I don't really feel like pirating something.
Yeah.
Are you suggesting that I buy the Blu-ray?
Well, yeah. Look. Hold on. Look, sometimes consuming is a part of the natural world, but consuming can go too far. Hence, why we confess our consumed sins.
Fast food.
Yeah, fast food, for example. Like, do you really need to get
overpaying on certain products?
Yeah, needing to use installments to pay for your food. Yes, it is absurd. And some consumed sins are more egregious than others. And I'm justifying my sin. I'm justifying to the Lord that I fear that if the Trump presidency isn't successful, we are going to live in the dark ages, and they are going to censor all that is good in the world. And now more than ever, it is important to hold on to art, to preserve art, to protect it from the censors, from the internationalists. And if I am going to protect and consume art, I would want it in a format that is pure. Now, I can get the CD, I can pirate the digital copy and have it on my hard drive, and it'll sound pretty good. But vinyl records, for those who have had the privilege to listen to a vinyl record in the flesh, in this life, it is like drinking fine wine. Now, I've had a lot of really high-end fancy wines. The Trump Meritage Red Blend comes to mind. Amen. But music-wise, the vinyl record just sounds so damn good. And it's just like, it's like describing seeing the Lord with your own eyes in the flesh. Amen. That is what listening to a vinyl record sounds like, as opposed to just listening to a music on like a YouTube video.
Okay, hold on. How much would this machine cost?
Probably about $500.
That sounds way too much for what it should be.
Well, how much do you know about vinyl record players?
I just know that it has a little stylus that drags across the grooves.
Correct.
And as far as I know, you're going to get a better listening experience if you do it digitally.
No, that's not necessarily true. Look, again, like if we treat media, audio media formats like alcohol, yeah, you can probably get a good buzz. You can get really drunk off of the digital version, like a high quality digital file with excellent, sound source or speakers or whatever, however you plan to listen to it. But the vinyl record is like wine. The vinyl record player experience is like drinking wine as opposed to drinking a high-end cocktail.
Okay, Gio, I have a question.
Yeah.
The $500 assumption, is that like the record player and all the records you want to get?
No.
Or just
the
record?
Yeah.
Dude, why you can get one for like so much cheaper, man.
Yeah, I can get an Audio Technica LP70
that's not even a
for
consumed
$80.
sin. That's just you being a retard financially, bro.
Yeah, but dude, like, it's got these features.
What will you ever use those fucking? No, you just put the vinyl on the thing. It spins around.
It doesn't work like that, bro. You're ignorant. You're ignorant, and you're saying ignorant shit before the Lord.
You're ignorant.
Amen.
Ignorant.
Oh man.
Ignorant.
We got to read some of these comments. Let's see. Oh Jesus Christ. When Gio was laughing, I could hear the smuckle directed at the hard-working bricklayer. Fuck you. New York Consume thing is buying stocks and also trying to be as efficient as possible and spend as little as possible, forsaking comforts and cutting costs in ways that others dare not try. I have a set of books I like to do random cross-referencing with, except I type them all into a notepad, and now I have them on the external hard drive and the laptop. That's very cool, Zombie Bomb. Vinyl is cool. My high school best friend has an expensive 70s one. Yeah. There's really, really expensive ones, like vintage ones that are all like fully automatic, and they still work like new, but they're about $1,200 to $2,000. Never leave vinyl records in your car in the heat. They will melt. Yes, I'm aware, buckaroo. You can't have them by like the window.
Does buying Blu-ray discs count as a consume sin? If I'm going to watch the movie and I'd rather not trust a company with it digitally, does that count as a consume sin?
I would, technically it is, because you're consuming product, but I think if your intentions are pure before the eyes of the Lord, I think it's forgivable. Amen. If you are preserving the art, if you are protecting the art from the censors.
What if it's an anime Blu-ray?
Yeah, I would say it's the same. I mean, what if we get a hostile regime that takes over in the United States and they're like really like anti-anime, and you're like, well, and then they ban all the anime off the internet, or they somehow get it all off. Well, now you have the physical copies that you can share with others. You can replicate the art and give it away, and you're not depriving people of these creativity, endeavors. I think that's a good thing. Again, intent matters. The Lord knows intent. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. And the Lord is all knowing. Amen. I love how Gio made the fat, blasphemous priest look exactly like him with the balding hair and the neck rolls. I did not have the neck rolls. And also my hair is a lot more luscious and thick and healthy.
Not the same facial hair, though.
Yeah, kind of. But see, well, there you go. Now I'm going to shave it. I'm going to shave it all off. Fuck you, cheese. There's a record. There's a record I need to replace, and every copy I found is way more than I expected to spend. Vinyl isn't pure, it's personal. Every record is different. That is true, Bratskag. Been on the wall too long. The color is faded from the sun. Oh, well, that's your fault. You should know better. Being physically soft is an aspect of consumption. I'm starting to think we need mandatory boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu training for men. It's a very soft generation. I don't know, man. Do you want bad people? Do you want soy boys to learn how to fight? So not only are they now equipped with the ability to like beat people up, but they're still going to have that toxic ideology that makes them so weak and soft. I mean, they're only dangerous when they're in large groups. A record player can be a lot cheaper. You can get like $40 ones. Yeah, Buckaroo, but they're shit. Like, you want a nice one.
Motherfucker. I forgot that you don't read chat via YouTube chat. So I've been like occasionally just deleting messages before you read them. But it's like
$500 is a good one, but you need the correct sound system for it. That is true. Gio's the ultimate audio cell. I am. LO cheap ones damage records. That is correct, Brad Skag. Gio is saying speed of music is better than meth of music. Next, you will say a live performance is best. Wait. Speed of music? When did I say speed of music is better than meth of music? What?
I don't know. I did not hear that.
I don't even know what that means, Friedrich Marx. You're gonna have to elaborate. Blu-rays are insurance. Correct. Oops, sorry, Bonsai. Amen. Again, like, wow, dude, a lot of people are really interested in vinyl records. Look, the digital formats, they're not bad. It's just like when you buy the vinyl records and you buy the vinyl record player and you're listening to it, it's as close to the original source as you can possibly get, as opposed to the original source. So there's that aspect of it. I mean, you're really paying for the experience, and you're also having a physical copy of the art, which is very, very important. And
Gio.
I think that's great. What's up?
Can I ask you? Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Can I get your consume sin's blessing?
Yes.
Father, forgive me, for I must consume. When this stream is done, can I go like drive to the Mickey D's and grab like a 10-piece nugget?
Do you have any food in your fridge right now?
No.
Then you have. No. Then the Father will forgive.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay. That is a blatant lie. I just don't feel like cooking.
On your knees and beg for forgiveness for lying to me on the stream, Chaz, you motherfucker.
All I'm saying is that I'm a few beers in, and if I died on the way there, that may make me very happy.
Oh, okay. Vinyl equals speed. Digital meth. I don't know if those are the terms that I would use, Friedrich Marx, but I feel like I get what you're saying. I feel like vinyl is more like alcohol, and digital is more like speed. You know, because digital, it's high octane. You're switching between tracks very quickly. There's no penalty for switching. You know, but vinyl, on the other hand, you don't really get the luxury of selecting the song that you want. It's an experience. Once you start, you just got to finish it. You know, it's like wine. You got to take it in slow. It's a slow burn. Amen. It's good. You can see the quality difference between Blu-ray and streaming the most. In the blacks, they're choppy looking on the stream, but are super crisp on Blu-ray. Also, the audio is way better. That is correct, Brad Skag. The reason for that is a lot of the time, these streaming services, they're like, oh, we're 1080p, HD, we're 4K. That's what they advertise, but it's really like 70p. The majority of people can't tell, but we do, because we're nerds. All right. Cheese, you've been really quiet. Chaz has confessed his consume sins. I've confessed my consume sins, or my future consume sins. I'm going to be buying this gorgeous Fluence RT85N record vinyl player. It's so juicy. But Cheese, I know you've consumed recently. Do you have a confession to make before the stream?
Let's see. My source of food is only the grocery store.
Okay.
Well, I did have hibachi last week for my brother's birthday. Does that count as a consume sin?
No, I don't think so, because you're celebrating life. The Lord enjoys that, I think.
I bought my brother a gift. Does that count as a consume sin?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I bought myself some 4K Blu-rays. Does that count?
No, I think that could be forgiven. I think that's easily forgiven or looked past.
I was watching some anime this morning. Does that count?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That definitely counts.
Okay.
You know what? I want to watch the final. I'm gonna watch the Final Destination movies because Gio, have you seen the new trailer that just dropped for the new movie?
You know what? I saw I don't think it was a trailer. I think it was like a really quick 13. It's a teaser.
They released a 2-minute full-on last trailer.
Oh no, I have not seen that. What I did see.
Let's consume it right now on stream.
Dude,
Come
they're
on,
gonna copyright
Gio.
strike me. They're gonna copyright strike me. They copyright struck me for the teaser that we played. There was a new teaser that dropped. Yeah, there was a new teaser that dropped this morning on Facebook, where they're like at a bar and like a glass breaks, and then they're like pouring ice in like the glasses. One of the
dude, it's. I will say this, if there's one thing the Final Destination series does well, it is the suspense. Like, you see one specific thing going on, and your mind's like, oh shit, is that it? And then they add 2 or 3 extra things, and then it's like, all these things combine. Like that's the fun of it.
Yeah,
it's not just the one thing.
I rewatched Final Destination 1 and 2, and I was like, okay. And
damn it, they're fun movies. I don't care.
Yeah, they were pretty fun. Well, let me gather around, children. Gather around. Let me tell you a story. When Final Destination 2 came out, geez, will you check the date, the year that it came out? I don't remember. But when it came out, I was like a kid, and we were like, dude, my age group demographic, we were traumatized by the opening scene of that big of that Final Destination 2. So like, there's 2000. 2000. What? No fucking way, dude. Are you serious? 2000. Yep. It's Final Destination 2. The second one or the first one?
2003 is Final Destination 2.
Yeah. So I was I think like in 7th grade. Yeah. So when Final Destination 2 came out, that opening just fucking traumatized us. And like millennials, I'll post this meme where they're like, it's just like some random guy like driving, from like one state to another, and there's like some big semi transporting a bunch of logs, and then like the text would be like, you have no idea how many like people are traumatized by this. It's like an entire generation traumatized by this fucking truck.
No, that's me. I cannot fucking handle it. Like I just fucking can't.
Yeah, I mean, just like
it just like
ticked off like all the.
I never watched the Final Destination movies.
Oh, dude, are you serious?
Oh my god, okay, fuck consuming anime, let's consume Final Destination.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun if we're all just like watching it.
Oh, like, is Cheese gonna be the buzzkill this time?
Maybe.
They're fun. They're fun.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't remember like. I don't remember like the 3rd or the 4th one. I think the 5th one is the one that's coming out, right?
Like, okay, so here's the thing. Like, no, like I believe it's. Oh shit! I don't know. Like they called one of them the Final Destination, and it was supposed to be like the actual end of it. So it's like.
But now it's like the real Final Destination. Got you.
So all I'm saying, Final Destination is one of the perfect examples of a series where. Fuck you, I just want to have fun. I'm not here to watch the movie for the plot or like deep, compelling character arcs. I just want to see
Fuck that.
Well, no, like fuck you, G. Like, no, all I'm saying, like, no, some people will like harshly criticize the series for those things of like, you know what's gonna happen to these people, so why do you watch it? I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. But it's all the shit before it happens that's the fun part. Like, yeah, 2 or 3 of them are gonna die, but the fun is seeing like the suspense and shit.
Yeah, it's like watching the Saw movies. It's like people getting like their asses like brutalized, except like there's no like psycho killer, except fate.
It's just one of those things where when you don't have some kind of like movie critic snob talking down to you about liking it, it's a fun series.
Yeah, I'm not hating.
I remember seeing the clip of the gymnastic
the gymnastics scene to where you think it's gonna be one thing.
That scene is so good.
You think it's gonna be one thing, and then it's something else entirely different. And it's like, yo,
I gotta rewatch it. I gotta, or like in the second one where like the kid's like at the dentist and he's like, oh shit, I'm gonna choke on this thing and I'm gonna fucking die. And then like they let him go, and then he's like, oh look at the birds, and he's like,
look at the birds, and then, like.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm watching the logging truck scene right now. The cars are just flying around and everything's on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty brutal, man. And then the guy's on fire. He's like, oh, God, my dick is burning. And then he just blows up.
And, like,
yeah.
And alongside that, some of the, like, some extra bit of fun is when you watch the behind-the-scenes footage of them setting this shit up. Like, the log scene, like, the log truck scene, they had to get really creative with, like, CGI and understanding, like, how to make the shit look real enough. And it's, like, see the creative process behind how this shit, like, goes down. It's really cool. Like, I think that people really underestimate the creativity and thought that has to go behind putting the movie together. Not like, oh, the movie is some smart, avant-garde, thought piece. But, like, the people putting it together, at the very least, they have to give a shit to make the shit work. And I just think that that's a very underrated part of the, series. But that's just me. So, Gio, I think we've been on the consume sins for long enough.
Yeah.
This music is really starting to piss me off. So,
yeah, we're done with the consume sins. Let's try to wrap this up quickly. All right, so we got to get into the 304 stuff. Woo, boy. All right, so the JFK files, who cares? Let's get into the Harry Sisson files. Now, that's some good shit.
Yeah.
So Harry Sisson is that influencer fuck boy. Let's see. Is this fucker right here? This little bitch. He sends women pictures of himself in the shower, and then he said these stupid, like, I don't even know. He's like, oh wow, I don't even know what he's trying to say here. Here's him in bed shirtless, with this really goofy smile on his face. He's like, she just sent me pussy pics. I'm not gonna read all this shit. Long story short, Harry Sisson would like love bomb these chicks and say really cringy stuff. Like it's like if I think he's like I'd like to fuck you raw after wine tasting, but that's just me. So boy ain't got no riz, but he doesn't need riz, because he's really rich.
This individual in question is insane.
Wait, who is that?
And so
you don't know who Harry Sisson is?
I don't read on.
Oh. Hold on. Hold on. We need to do a refresher. So for those who don't know who Harry Sisson is.
I think that was a video that said that. I don't think Chess said anything.
Oh.
I did not.
Oh, dude, I thought it was you. Jeez.
Oh, dude, Gio's hearing voices. He's finally gone insane.
No, he's fucking listening to the video thinking other people are talking to him.
No, cheese.
Play the video back. Play the video back, Gio.
No,
play the video back.
The voices of Eric, July are finally getting to cheese.
Wow.
Or Gio.
No, you're fucking up, nerd. No, you're fucking up. All right, can we get back to the topic? We're going to get back to the topic.
You.
Yeah, I saw about this. Like, actually, lunatics. Like, genuinely, they are. This individual in question is insane.
Wait, who is that?
And so, I'll send I can share with Chris. I'll send a screenshot. Yeah, no, like legitimately, Chris and I have been talking about this for days now.
Uh-oh.
This individual
Wait,
is
who?
fucking crazy.
Wait,
bro.
what?
If you want to support the live,
bro, that bro.
Mentals. I'm saying, dude. I am saying.
No, you be good out there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
You be safe.
That's what. That's also.
He
what
said.
I'm
That's
saying,
what he
Trovo.
said. That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what that was about. But yeah, so long story short, this girl, Sarah Fields, I guess it was one of Harry Sisson's victims. Harry Sisson convinced 11 different women that he had no roster and respected them for more than their bodies while persuading them to send explicit photos of themselves through Snapchat, including one from a domestic abuse survivor. When the women discovered each other one by one, he called them all insane and attempted to coerce one of them into telling the public that the photos are fake. A request to the reader set political differences to the side. I believe both sides of the aisle can agree that this is unacceptable behavior from a man-child with collectively over 2 million followers. So yeah, I'm not going to bother having you guys listen to all these women bitch and complain about Harry Sisson, but this is actually like one of the most base things that Harry could do. Also, this is like relatively normal. So for those of us who are like dating and stuff, yeah, talking to multiple women at once is the norm. So somebody like Harry Sisson, who's very rich, very popular on the internet at least, and who has connections and ties to the higher ups of the Democratic Party. He's got videos and photos of himself hanging out with Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, the former fake president, and Kamala Harris, etc. Yeah, these young women see that and they're like, I want in on the action. So they see Harry as a way to embed themselves into this political process to basically gain clout. They all thought they were special. Of course, none of them are special. And they feel like they got taken advantage of. So that's basically what happened with Harry Sisson. And I was one of the earlier defenders of Harry. However, this story got really fucking dark. One of his handlers apparently was grooming little boys. I'm not even fucking kidding. I don't know if I have that pulled up. Let's see. No, what is all this horse shit? So there's been more updates. You want transparency? You got it. But Harry Sisson was just being a typical young kid, and he's got Riz. No, he doesn't have Riz at all. That's a lie. Harry doesn't need Riz again because he's rich, and he just guys like that just don't need Riz. It's a harsh reality of life. He just comes off as like a total fucking dweeb, like a huge dork, who probably didn't get a lot of attention from the ladies, but now he gets plenty of attention from literally everybody, because he's a big celebrity on the internet. I'm hearing this from the left and right. Let me make something incredibly clear to all of you. We were literally in the beginning stages of this investigation. My first photos was just an eye-opener for the public. This goes much deeper than all y'all understand. And many of you are purposely ignoring the details because you want to make excuses for his behavior. So let me be fully transparent about what is currently being investigated. Harry cheated, lied, and manipulated girls so they would continue to send explicit photos. Yeah, a lot of guys do that. It's not really a big deal. Chris has been accused of the same. Okay, don't care. Multiple girls have come forward with allegations of SA. One of them has actually gone to the authorities and is going to file a report. She has already retained an attorney. I will be reporting on this as soon as court documents are available to the public. So this is where it gets dark here. So this is actually really important here. So now we have allegations of SA. So that's sexual assault. If true, big. And he's also been dropped by his talent agent, like Palantar, I think, or whatever it's called. Harry has been working for a man named Camille T. Maroon for a long time. Camille founded an LLC called Impulse. Harry was allegedly placing all of his pallet management money through Camille and his business, which would then be filtered back to his bank account so that the public would be left in the dark. Okay, I don't really care about that. Camille has been accused of grooming a 14-year-old autistic boy in Australia. So somebody checking on Friedrich Marx. Receipts have been presented of this. Receipts have also been provided by multiple sources that Harry was warned of Camille's behavior. Harry responded and stated that he was appalled by Camille's behavior. It was no longer going to work for Camille. He also stated that he would report Camille to the FBI. However, this was a lie. Harry secretly continued to work for Camille while knowing that Camille was guilty of a crime. I have now received reports that Harry and Chris were seen on a late-night Discord server with children under the age of 17 while intoxicated. Camille has now deleted his Instagram and his LinkedIn. In the past, I've repeatedly proven that Harry is a liar, not just by comparing his own posts to each other, but by the responses to my open records requests to both Governor Josh Shapiro and former Secretary of State Antony Blinken. This can all be found in my highlights. Harry has, of course, repeatedly stated that he is not paid by the DNC, even though it has been proven repeatedly that he has been paid by the DNC. Platforms like TikTok are trying to suppress information as it comes to light. Many of the girls have been threatened with doxing, blackmail, and even their lives. All right, so again, this right here, these are criminal allegations that are being levied against Harry Sisson. We're going to need receipts. We're going to need evidence for this. I want to believe these. I want this to be true because I want to take down Harry Sisson. I want to take down any and all operatives of the DNC. If you are alleging that he is doxing, which is a violation of most TOSs online, if he's guilty of blackmail and threatening the lives of these young girls, let's see evidence. Let's get criminal charges. Allegedly, there's one in the works, which is why several of them have deleted their SM. I think that's what's SM stand for? Snapchat?
Social media.
Social media in fear of their families. Or for their families. If you're associated with Harry in any way, I recommend distancing yourselves immediately. This is too big to bury. I saw Harry's demise coming, but I had no idea it would be this bad. So let's talk about Harry Sisson and his involvement with Camille. All right, well, let's just hear. This is only a minute long.
Now gone. Now, like I said, I'm not
Why are you taking so long to load?
Coming to any conclusions on this, but it does seem pretty coincidental. When this information came out about Harry, and that girl, I'm not going to give her name, I don't want her to be a target, but she put out information where she knew Camille was up to some shit, and she made Harry aware that Camille was up to some shit. And even though Harry promised he was going to get to the bottom of it and wasn't going to work with him anymore, he not only kept doing that, but she actually has a recording of a death threat she received, telling her, stop talking about Camille. Well, that's not something I'm going to do. Because if the information about Harry and Camille wasn't suspicious before, the fact that the day after the information about him broke, he deleted every single bit of his online presence is. So let me be very clear that we are going to get to the bottom of this. We are going to continue to find out the facts here. But I just wanted all of you to be aware
clearing
of the current
the dick out of his
situation,
throat.
please,
Yeah, no, my bad.
feel free to look
So
into
many
it yourself. When it comes to the safety of 14-year-old children, especially those with disabilities, the more...
All right,
All
so people are asking like who Harry Sisson is. It's this fucking fruitcake. Hold up, let's see. Harry Sisson. Oh, I spelled his name wrong. Harry Sisson dancing. Look at this stupid fucking video. So, oh man, just hear that. Oh god, this is so awful.
That music's probably copyrighted, Gio.
Yeah, Gio, you stop. Like,
here, we're gonna mute the
I don't
music.
want. I don't want to watch the Final Destination trailer because
He's
it's
just,
copyrighted.
he's just drooling
Please
on himself
stop
just watching. Like, I love Harry Sisson.
Yeah, so Harry Sisson's the one wearing black.
Gio, do you want that song on vinyl or what?
Fuck you, fuck you! Don't you bring the vitals into this?
Yeah, no, fuck you too, Gio.
Let me read some of these comments before we continue. I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah, Harry Sisson is the one in black. Yeah, dude, this guy literally hangs out with Joe Biden and his son Hunter. He was one of the most prominent like lefty Democrat influencer kids. And this is the guy that was going to take down Trump in the 2024 election. He was also, I guess, allegedly instrumental in the 2020 election when they rigged it. Yeah, so he's really big on TikTok and nowhere else. But yeah, like, you know, he somehow convinced like 20 girls. And by the way, like, he didn't fuck any of these chicks. Like, apparently none of these chicks were ever fucked by this dude. So when they're like, oh, dude, he's got Riz. I'm like, dude, it's really easy to like put on this fake persona on the internet and like talk with like 20 people and, you know, get them to do whatever you want on the internet. Like, it's not that hard. It's not really that impressive. I mean, it's kind of funny, actually. It's like, I thought he was like, you know, you know what I mean? I thought he was one of those, but no, apparently he likes to talk to chicks. And again, like they're alleging that there's minors involved. They're alleging that there's death threats and blackmail involved. Look, maybe it's true. He is a Democrat, but I'm going to need to see evidence. So in my opinion, the Harry Sisson files are a lot more interesting than the JFK files. And there's no anti-Semitism involved here. So that's good. We're trying to avoid that here on the show. So I can, you know, not, I'm not going to go any further. Chad should make a mega review of all the Final Destination movies. Yeah, Chad's autistic Final Destination review series coming when? What say you? All right, well, Chaz is very quiet.
Taking a piss, Gio.
He's taking a fat dump. I apologize. Let's see. Hate that guy. He always have a pink blush on all the time to make himself look like a sissy doll. Yeah, Ash Blackwind, that is true. That is literally what it looks like. Good. I like the description. I don't know who any of these people are. If there's no grape kit, I don't believe her. Fair enough, Carl Johansson. We all know he didn't essay anyone. He's not like dysgenic Destiny. Yeah. I mean, Harry is like kind of a little pussy, so I can't imagine him asserting himself on a woman like that. Well, granted, Destiny is also a giant pussy, but he's more sinister. He's darker, you know. Like he's got that darkness in him. I always figure if her dad or brothers or friends or boyfriend didn't hospitalize him right away, it's not true. I started Diama, and it's pissing me off how Goku. Okay, I'm not reading anything. I'm not reading any of that. We're not talking about anime. I don't want to talk about.
No, we will talk about anime.
No.
Shut the.
I'm gonna play this fucking music the entire time. Are you gonna talk about anime?
What music are you gonna play? Some vital shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
play it, Gio. Play it louder, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, play it
So
louder.
speaking about Dragon Ball Daima, so to Brad's point about like the whole air being heavy thing, like it's some electric world building, and on top of that, one of the air is just so heavy it drains his energy and prevents Goku from flying around efficiently. It's not that hard. It's not that big a deal. Shut the fuck up, Gio.
I'm so glad whenever Gio will be copyright striking his own video because he wants to be a dumbass. Be like, I want to watch Harry Sisson videos as loud as possible.
Dude, I want to talk about fucking anime. I don't want to fucking talk about anime. I'm reading these
chat
comments.
does.
Literally
Chat
these
wants
comments.
to talk about. No, chat wants to talk about anime, Gio.
Why did you bring up Goku?
Wants.
Why did you bring up Goku? For
we
the love
do
of
what
God.
chat
Look what
wants.
you've done, chat. Look what you've done. I
Yeah,
can feel you
thank you,
pushing me
chat.
down. I thought these were two random rainbow boys. No, they're not. Maybe Joe Biden sniffed his hair. It's a cycle of abuse. Yeah, but he liked it.
Dragon Ball
Brad,
more
the
like
damn,
Mexican Invincible.
it's just a little extra world building. I'm on episode 4. LOL. Why didn't you say that then? What rainbow music? Yeah, dude, this is really bad. Like, I mean, it's the only thing more rainbow than the music is like these kids. I don't believe any girl ever sent either of these guys any sort of pictures. Well, Zombie Bomb, that's where you're wrong because the images are out there and it's really unfortunate. But, you know, the memes are great. The trolling here in this video is actually so fucking funny. So this is one of the, I think this guy's name is Parker. He's like one of those, he's one of these pussy adjacent DNC influencer bros. And and yeah, he's just getting fucking roasted. This is great.
Right, thank you. Michael, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course I did, Parker.
Okay, Karen, thank you so much for the Galaxy. Thank you so much. So, why did you vote for Donald Trump?
Why? Because the price of eggs are down, a barrel of oil's down.
Okay.
Let's talk about your boy Harry.
Wait, Michael. Before we talk about like the eggs
Parker,
prices, hold up.
Parker.
Michael,
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna. I'm actually gonna kick you. Okay, we can talk about eggs, right? But I'm not. Yeah, you're gonna make me crash out, Michael. I promise you, you'll make me crash out. About advice. Okay. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 52.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did. I was just curious. Who has the bigger spreadsheet of women that you guys abuse? You or Harry?
I'm just gonna kick them because they're just all gonna. I just want to let them know they voted for. A guy
Okay,
who
so that guy
literally
right there
a
is
rapist.
Gio, and
Also,
then
by the way,
me
we're
and Cheese are just like constantly fucking with him, but he can't kick us because he knows we're his good content.
not friends with Harry or Chris.
Ain't that right,
Everyone
Cheese?
can look at our messages and whatnot.
Don't answer that, Cheese. You don't have to answer that.
I'm gonna grape you, Chaz. I'm gonna grape you, Chaz.
Oh, I'm good. Oh, yeah. Not until I grip you
Okay, I guess
first.
Dean is a woman abuser with no evidence, but Trump isn't a woman abuser with evidence. Yeah, I must have just been rage betting.
I do hope you're doing all right, Cheese. I know I haven't
well, you
like
sent
talked
it.
to you in a
Yeah.
bit.
Hey, Dean.
I'm doing all right,
Let's
you know.
talk about your boy Harry.
Just hanging with this
I'm gonna kick him.
fat brown retard, you know.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
I know.
Fuck you.
We could be watching Invincible at Denny's right now, but no.
Dude,
True.
no, I'm sorry.
Gooning out in the restaurant? Hell yeah.
Bro, maybe the cute waitress will hit on me, you know, and then love blossoms at 3 a.m. at Denny's over some
Whoa.
soggy seasoned fries.
I'm sure she will fall in love with your greasy stained T-shirt
Dude,
while you're
she's
watching
gonna
Invincible on your smartphone. Yes.
Yeah, dude, she'll like lean over and be like, "Oh, is that Invincible?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's season 3. Have you seen it yet?" "Oh my god, no! I've been wanting to binge watch it." Then we'll sit together at the diner because no one else is gonna show up, Gio, and then we fuck at Denny's at 4 a.m. I'm gonna get that grand slam, and I'm gonna give you a grand slam. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to hear about your
Whoa.
disgusting fantasies. All right, so we got to get into more 304 stuff not related to Harry Sisson. What is this? All right, so girl catches her boyfriend and bestie on a movie date. Yeah, girls with best male friends, like red flag.
What you kicking me for, bitch? What you kicking me for? Okay, why the fuck you kicking me for, huh? You have.
Yeah, so I guess a girl that he's like cheating with, really docile and quiet, and I don't know. I think she looks way better. And then I guess his girlfriend that he cheated on is like a loudmouth, like ghetto Latinx chick. Yeah, he upgraded. This is the move.
Fucking love for you, bro. Let's take it outside. I might be 4'11", but bitch, I am strong as hell. Trust me, I am strong as hell. I might be strong.
Dude, like I don't know, like shouldn't homie like be defending the girl he's cheating with? I've never been in this situation because like I don't cheat, but if I did, I feel like if the girl I'm cheating with, she should like.
If I was gay,
I don't know. What does that mean? Cheese? What do you mean? Care to elaborate, you fuck?
That's what it sounds like right now, too. You're just like, I don't know. I've never taken it up the butt, but if I did...
No, I'm just saying I never cheated. Like, I've never been in a situation where I would have to defend somebody.
Gio, these people are low IQ. They can barely understand to, like reasonably explain things that they're doing in their lives. Do you think that they have the capacity to, if they did get caught doing these things, to, like, actually formulate, like, a thought-out response of, like, actually, no, you're wrong.
Well, dude, these
This is
fucking
just
like
him and I
trailer park
hanging
chicks are
out.
like attacking his fake girlfriend or whatever, and he's just like,
Well, sure.
like
If that's
cringing.
his girlfriend, he's not gonna, like, defend it. He's just gonna be quiet. He's a little worm. He's a little worm bitch. That's what he
Well,
is.
Yeah, well, let's see what else happens. So they're challenging her to a fight.
Right. Ain't no fucking way. Because I don't told you.
She was
You ain't not gonna fake ass bitch. So you,
We're gonna need
and
to
you
watch
know
this later.
I'm done with my really doing this. I'm done. Are you really doing this shit right now? We got an audience.
You got an answer?
Speak up now.
Oh,
How would you do that?
I don't know.
What? No.
That's better than the movie. Yeah, I mean, I've seen one fight break out in the movie theater. It's pretty funny. It was pretty entertaining, but it wasn't better than the movie.
I don't take my lashes off because let's go. Come
That
on.
been
Get
a
up.
move. We
Let's
got
go.
a whole damn.
Why? Let's go. Let's go, bitch. Why are you sitting here? You want to keep with Kaylee, not me. Yeah, why be there, right? Where's the invitation? So you can swing on your ass. Get the fuck up and let's go, bitch. Bro.
Dude, what movie do you think they're watching?
Final Destination 4.
It's not out yet.
No, that's okay. I looked at it. We're on Final Destination number 5. Number 6 is the one that's coming out.
Wait,
So
are
like,
you serious?
so
there's
okay, so
5 of
Gio,
them.
so
wait,
it's
the
number,
Final
like,
Destination is the 5th one. Is that it?
Yes, like it's number. Actually, no way, I was wrong. There are 6 Final Destination movies, 1 through 5, and then the Final Destination. So there's 6 of them.
But
Number
then
7
there's
is
gonna be
coming out.
7. There's gonna be
Like-
7 eventually. Is what you're saying.
I don't know. Like the entire series fucking blends together. You know.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've only watched 2, and I gotta watch the other ones eventually.
Okay, I'm looking. You have Final Destination, Final Destination 2, Final Destination 3, The Final Destination, Final Destination 5, and then Final Destination Bloodlines, which make it the 6th one.
All right. So Chaz can't count. Great.
No. Okay. Wait. Okay, so the site I'm looking at has Final Destination 4 and the Final Destination as 2 separate things, when in reality they're one movie. I am sorry. I was looking at the website.
It's okay,
The- the
dude.
pi-
It's a good back
I was
pedal.
looking at-
It's a good back
I
pedal.
was-
I like it.
No, I was
Grape
I was
yourself.
looking.
Grape yourself.
I was
Grape
looking at
yourself.
the pirate rep website. Okay, they got it wrong. I'm just spreading misinformation online.
All right. So we got another cautionary tale about women who travel. Well, let's back this up.
I don't trust a woman that wears a bikini in public. How about that?
Well, I think they're at a pool
Based.
party.
I don't care.
Well, yeah, I don't trust women that go to pool parties.
He doesn't live here. No, he lives in Michigan. But you live here. Yeah, I met him here. And you're here on spring break. I met him here like in the beginning of March. That's dangerous. You're playing a dangerous game right now. It's spring break. I don't know. I know. I'm locked in.
All right, guys. I interviewed that girl, and she said she had a boyfriend in Michigan. Wow, what the fuck is going on, bro? Unacceptable behavior. Like I said, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and they come to Fort Lauderdale on spring break it off. It's done.
Dude, that guy's lame. Like, what the fuck? He's like walking around with like a camera and like a fucking lavalier mic at a pool party. I think he's the worst person in the video. Let's see. What are the people saying? Why are they concerned about what 20-year-old girls are doing during spring break? Richard, aren't you over 50?
Damn.
Life
Is he that
lesson.
old?
Dude, I don't even know. I thought Richard Cooper was like at least in his 40s. I guess he's over 50. Life lesson: the girl you meet on spring break is 304. She doesn't have a boyfriend in Michigan. She just wanted that guy to fuck off. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah. This is actually the most plausible explanation here. I grew up in Miami, and spring break was the time to get your wick dipped. How do men not understand this? Yeah, correct. You're technically right, but you're also 60 and bald. So, so now Richard Cooper is 60. Also, this name is offensive. Or she just wanted this tool to leave her the fuck alone. Yeah, yeah, women will lie about like their relationship status just to get weirdos to get away from them. That is 100% true. She doesn't have a man. She has an ATM in Michigan. Guys that wife up girls like this deserve every bit of punishment they get. It's no longer 2010. Wake the F up. Wearing poorly fitted bra swim tops on spring break must end. That guy interviewing her should do crowdfunding for her boyfriend so he can get all expenses paid vacation to spring break next year. Fuck that. I ain't funding that shit. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, dude, we got a hoax hate. All right, so new Jussie Smollett dropped. Allentown, Pennsylvania employee planted noose on her desk, faces false report charges, cops say. Kind of like
now we
Samuel
got this
Jackson.
cringe-o fucking music.
Yeah, that's right, bitch.
True.
That's right.
Very cringe-o.
The Allentown Police Department conducted a thorough investigation, including interviews of persons, analysis of evidence, and consultation with the District Attorney's Office of Lehigh County. As a result of the subsequent investigation, Latarsha Brown was charged with tampering with or fabricating physical evidence, a misdemeanor of the 2nd degree, and false reports to law enforcement, a misdemeanor of the 3rd degree. As in every criminal case, the fact that a warrant has been issued or a complaint has been filed is merely an accusation. The defendant is presumed innocent until and unless proven guilty.
Yeah, so essentially the way that they caught her was they found DNA on the noose. The noose was hand tied, so when they unraveled the noose and they tested it all for DNA, in areas that your hands would be where the knot was, they found her DNA. So she tied the knot allegedly on her own, and then planted the noose there. And when the police were explaining to everybody in the office how the DNA process worked, she decided to rescind the police report. She wanted to cancel the investigation of this alleged hate crime. And so she's getting a bunch of misdemeanors thrown at her. She's probably going to lose her job. I think she should be charged with a felony, and I think she should do jail time. Like, imagine if, let's say, somebody like Chaz ended up just dropping a noose on this woman's desk, like, and they caught him.
Dude, why me? No, that's something Cheese would do, for fuck's sake. No,
Okay,
that's
so
something
Cheese-
K6 would do.
All right, so let's say
Wow.
K6, you know, he's in a bad mood. He's saying racist stuff. You know, he's upset that Air July's ISOM 3 isn't selling that well, so he's got his panties in a bunch. So he just takes out his anger on this innocent black woman, and he leaves a noose on the desk. You know, K6 would be facing a felony charge, and he would be going to prison. And I feel like there should be a proportional penalty for the hoaxer here. Yes, I do believe she should do prison time for this, because like imagine if there was like surveillance footage, and like some like random let's say white employee just like walking by, you know, it was like under the vending machine or whatever, and he became like the culprit, right? That's a problem, because that guy's life would be ruined even if he wasn't found guilty. So there needs to be really stiff punishment for these hoax hate crimes, and there needs to be a deterrent. People need to go to prison for this stuff. I have pointy weed. I don't even know what that means. Zombie bomb. I got that citrusy weed. Oh God. Okay, so the chat is talking about drugs. Disavow. Let's see. Do we have any other hate crimes? Oh, this is actually a 304.
Yeah, the crime is what me and Cheese have been doing to you all stream.
Yeah, apparently. Let's see. This is actually pretty dark. I effing hate my life. A girl lied to me about being clean and gave me genital herpes. The first girl I ever had sex with. My confidence is terrible anyway. I'm effed. I'm 22. I have genital herpes because some bitch lied to me. The girl I'm talking to right now, I have strong feelings for, is a virgin and quite OCD. So now chances are completely ruined with her. We get on really well and the feeling's mutual, but I know when I tell her, which I'm going to, she won't risk it. I'm so fucked. I'm tall, fairly attractive, but I'm autistic and lack confidence. My luck with women hasn't been great anyway, but this is the nail in the coffin. It's genuinely over. I'm fucked. I don't even know what this post says. I think it's a rant post. I'm not sure. All I know is I hate my life. So I write.
End it. Just end it all, man.
So I come in.
I mean,
with,
why are you laughing? I'm serious. Like that.
Well, I'm
that's,
not.
Well, that's my response. Is
Yeah,
like,
okay. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
well, here was mine. I wrote yes and no. First off, fellows, wear condoms. You will last longer and it'll protect you. Never got sick in my life from making sweet, passionate love to a woman. 2, if this guy is attractive and not a moron,
Never
you can
had a
go
woman.
you can go on those dating sites for people with herpes. Get with a chick with this illness. It sucks, man. This is really fucking shitty, but it isn't the end of the world. He probably should just cut off the girl, tell her he's not ready to date or something, and she deserves someone good or whatever. He doesn't have to tell her. I wouldn't, and just move on. Yeah, I mean this is really all he can do, unless he wants to just delete his save file, if you know what I mean. I think I would be pretty devastated. I mean, it's really easy to talk about this when like you don't have these problems, but I'm gonna be honest, like I don't know how I would handle it. I like to think that I wouldn't make this mistake, but you never know. You never know. Poor dude. Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Was like the stream dead or something?
No, I was just reading something. Captain Griffin begs. Oh, we gotta go back to the music. Kathy Griffin begs public for help to identify Creeper, who is harassing her about Trump, as fans fear for her safety. Yeah, I'm not even gonna read this video. I just know it's fucking fake. So Kathy Griffin is turning to the public for help. The comedian 64 took to Instagram. Dude, she looks more like 84. Took to Instagram to ask followers for their assistance in identifying a man she claims has been stalking her during her daily walks, harassing her about President Trump. Griffin posted a picture of the man on Friday, writing, the creeper has been harassing me on a daily walks on the Doom in Malibu. I know it's a very local reference, but if you know, you know. It's not a celebrity spot. He approaches me with his camera and asks me only questions about Trump and tells me that he can get Donald Trump to watch the video of me. I don't know. This reeks of fake to me. My life on the D-list, Alim added that the mystery man gets in a pickup truck and follows her as she goes on her walk. I started bringing my large watchdog with me, so he did not get as close to me this time, Griffin stated. The fuck? A supporter of former U.S. President Trump and Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump holds an effigy of comedian Kathy. Well, is this a guy? It's probably not. I wish I had had a picture for you guys. Can anybody identify this character? Please let me know. I know when he is going to show up. I have never seen him.
Oh, I know who it is. I know who's in that photo.
Who is it? Who do you think this guy is?
I don't want to dox him, you know? It's like might ruin his career on the watchfrogs, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, no, shoot. I want to keep Gio's, you know, appearance, you know, private. Oh, shit.
Yeah, this is fake. This is 100% fake. I don't believe. First off, woman, so I don't believe her already. 2, like, okay, so he's following you around in a truck. You don't have a model, make, you know, you don't have a plate number, and then
Maybe just say it's a red truck.
and then of course the only photo of the so-called creeper. First off, he looks like a totally normal dude. Looks like a guy who's on the watch.
I mean, is he a creeper just because he has a camera? Like,
I mean, dude, he's not even paying attention to her, but we're supposed to believe that this is the dude. Whatever. Kathy Griffin's a fucking liar. Let's move on. Oh, dude, what the fuck is this? This is okay. To the man wearing the MAGA hat at Badlands on Friday night, congratulations, you achieved exactly what you set out to do. Your choice of attire, I mean, this is probably just cringe. Your choice of attire disrupted the atmosphere, shifting the energy of the bar entirely. Badlands, located at K and 21st Street, is more than just a bar. It's a Rainbow-owned and operated sanctuary, a space where my friends, loved ones, and I, whether Rainbow, whatever otherwise, come together in safety and solidarity. A space that stands in stark opposition to the ideology and community symbolized by that hat. It's not that deep. It's just a fucking bar. Anyways. So imagine my shock when not only were you allowed to remain, but the staff actively shielded you from the understandable frustration and fear of the patrons. When questioned, management response was simply, we don't have a policy regarding political attire. I spoke to multiple employees who expressed feeling anywhere from uncomfortable to outright unsafe. If you feel unsafe, then leave. And they weren't alone in that fear. At one point during the night, while people were dancing, a balloon popped. This has happened multiple times in the past without incident, but this time it sent multiple people to the ground, terrified that an attack was happening. That is, I gotta play the fucking music, dude. That is a level of anxiety and distress the situation created. Okay, if you guys like chimp out about the hat that much, you need to just leave. Like, you need to go home. I'm not even kidding. Like, you need to leave. In response to the overwhelming complaints from both staff and patrons, a discussion reportedly took place with the owner, TJ Bruce. His initial reaction was to ban MAGA gear in the bar, which seemed like a reasonable and appropriate decision. However, what followed was a policy change that feels more like a business owner too afraid to take a stand. Going forward, we will no longer allow political attire of any kind. Based. This is the same bar where I've gathered to watch political debates and election results roll in. This is a space that has never shied away from politics because for rainbow people, our very existence is political. Oh, okay, well, it's nice of you to admit that for once. There is a stark difference between wearing a Harris hat and a MAGA hat. Yeah, we won. The red hat has become a symbol of hate, of transphobia, racism, and misogyny. I believe in a stronger, clearer stance banning MAGA gear specifically would be more in line with what Badlands stands for. Dude, we should call this bar. Get them on the watchfrogs. I encourage the community to reach out to TJ, blah, blah, blah. And finally, to the man who wore the hat, leave your hate and your hat at home. I'm going to start wearing that. Dude, the hat's going back on. If people are going to fucking freak out, go gorilla mode over this hat. Dude, like, can you just, like, imagine, like, you're, like, at a bar, like, you're at a party or something, like, a balloon pops and people, like, die to the floor because they think they're getting shot? Like, what would you guys' reaction be?
I've heard like engines misfire and all that stuff, and a lot of it does kind of sound like a gunshot, but usually you can just kind of be like, oh, probably that junker that just drove by, probably like an engine, or an engine failed on it or whatever, like to try and like make it be a bigger thing of just like, there's a guy.
I would fall on my ass laughing if I saw somebody react this way to the MAGA hat. I think that is so goddamn funny. I'm almost jealous. Like, I'm not a jealous guy, but I'm almost jealous of this dude wearing a MAGA hat. Like, he was at this bar all night and people were just freaking the fuck out. He's probably just like enjoying himself, probably like by the window, just like, hanging out with his friends and stuff, and just completely unaware that all this drama was unfolding. Like, he's like dancing and he's like, oh, why are people on the floor? What's going on? Oh, I just stepped on somebody with pink hair. And like, he just has no idea. All right, we got one last thing, a surprise cringe, resist. I wouldn't even know what to... if I were to see this like in public, like I'm at like a party or something, or I'm downtown Las Vegas and I see somebody's tattoo and it's this, I would just laugh and I wouldn't stop. I like this little vagina flower thingy. This is very, this is how you know you're surrounded. You're with a strong feminist. LOL. Oh, god damn it. I don't even know if I can show that on screen. Fuck.
Geo, we should buy that for Geo.
No, don't.
Oh, no, that. The soylent opener. Geo needs that.
Oh, yeah, so I can chug my soy drink.
Soybot, I need you. My strength is waning. Jeez, you're not laughing. Dude, this is hysterical. What the hell?
I've already seen that meme.
But yeah, so what? It's still funny.
Yeah, bro.
No,
I
I've
haven't
already
seen it
seen
in
this.
months.
It's so
I haven't
funny.
seen it in months. Dude, what is up with this fucking hand?
Wait, are you sober tonight?
Yeah.
I am sober.
Oh, Gio, that explains it. We
Yeah.
both have a few beers, so that's why we're all giggly, and that's why Cheese has a stick up his ass.
Yeah, I've been giggling all night.
Sorry that I'm trying to be sober. My bad.
Yeah, I accept your apology. Let's drink over it. Yeah. Let's drink
I got
to
some
make
water.
up, Cheese.
Yeah, I got some water.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead. Dude, I'm out of water. I'm out of beer. I'm out of water.
Bro, that water's gonna make you gay. Just like Alex Jones said.
It's bottled water. Okay, thanks.
Oh, well, then
Microplastics.
Microplastics!
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I'm just honestly, I'm literally just better off just like drinking out of the faucet. Like I really am. Let's see.
No, the tap water has fluoride.
Let me read some of these comments here. Play Street Fighter with Chaz the other day. It sounds like a lot of fun. I would pop more balloons.
I
popping
kicked
more
his
balloons
ass.
sounds like a really funny thing to do. That's a good one for no reason. I agree. Base. No political attire allowed. Okay, no pride flags or rainbow pride attires then. I mean, yeah, dude, you heard what they said, Ash Black, when they said that their existence is
they're
political,
inherently
so-
political. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry.
Brass
I'm
guys,
not-
I play both sides at my bar to maximize profit. I'll say some leftist shit for $40. Who cares? Yeah, Brad Skag based. Yeah, that's how you gotta play it, man. That's a game that I would play. I wouldn't be. I'd be completely and totally nonpartisan in my if I had a bar. I'd be like, yeah, I don't care. Everybody can like come and hang out and get like chicken tendies and cheap beer or whatever. Cheese has higher T levels, while the wine mom's estrogen spikes. Shut the fuck up, Friedrich Marx. Booze has the same end effect as microplastics. I don't know about that, man. That sounds like bullshit. I don't know if I believe that. It sounds like a fake science. I would scroll through the feed really quick on Twitter, but there was a video that went viral of like some dumb bitch like chimping out at the Texas airport, and she's like completely naked and like breaking shit, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to get banned for showing that. So scrolling through Twitter right now is not safe because she's gone viral. Let me see. Pants on Fire, well, let me see if there's any more information on the Harry Sisson stuff. Oh, fuck that. I'm not going to watch that shit. Let's see. Did you hear about the illegal janitor put his herpes in water bottles? The victims are charging him for deadly assault. No, I don't. Can you guys pull me, give me a link. Post a link in like the town square and Discord.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, dude, like you just like, I mean, kind of like going back to what we watched earlier with the little Latinx chick, freaking out about, a bunch of people showing up in MAGA hats. Like there's people that are evil, bros. Like people that you just like, that are just that do shit like that. And they'll go after you because of your skin color. They'll go after you for wearing, a fucking Trump hat or something. Like, you just got to be careful, man. I really don't like to go out to eat anymore because of it. Because I'm like, yeah, like I'm a, very open guy. A lot of people know me, and I'm an asshole, so I don't really give a fuck. And yeah, most people are shit anyways. And yeah, I just don't fucking care. And I support my president. And yeah, there's people who want to do harm to me because I support Trump. Kind of like that meme that I posted in Discord where it's just like, oh, I love Trump, and he's like wearing the MAGA hat, and then the other person's like, I fucking hate you and hope you die. Like that, dude, there's literally people who like hope I die merely for like supporting Trump and like literally doing nothing else. So yeah, illegal alien janitor. I mean, that's really bad. But like, there was another illegal alien in Texas. He was like he worked like in a hospice facility, and yeah, this person took out like, I think it was dozens of elderly residents. Yeah, I mean, the boomers want to import them. They want this weird rainbow coalition, and when they're put into these facilities and they're on their own and their family isn't there to protect them, they're gonna get taken advantage of the people that they basically voted to replace our grandkids. So, I don't know what else to say. I can't believe you spent all that time talking about the little rainbow boy, but you don't give a shit about Conor McGregor at the White House looking like a leprechaun. He didn't look like a leprechaun. And I mean, I don't really know what to say. Yeah, a lot of people show up at the White House. I just don't really think it's that interesting.
Gio wishes he could show up at the White House to suck off Trump.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Have his orange makeup all over my lips. I want the I want the purple gator coat like Kazua. Brad, I can't even say that. I'm having a stroke reading that shit. He did not. He did look like a leprechaun. I don't know. He just looked like a regular dude in a suit. Looked like a regular Irish dude. And yeah, apparently he's gonna run for president of Ireland. And I like Conor McGregor. I think he's all right. I think he's a cool lad. So yeah. Well, geez, we didn't get to do the show yesterday. We didn't really get to talk. Should have asked you, how was your weekend, bro? Did you do anything fun?
It was just my brother's birthday. That's about it.
What'd you guys do? Go to Chuck E. Cheese or something?
No, we did the hibachi.
Might as well be Chuck E. Cheese. That suit was awesome and retarded. I don't know, Dummy Bomb, I don't remember the suit. I just thought it was like a regular suit. I mean, I was on the phone when I saw the clip, so maybe I missed some details. Fuck it, suck at the fucking music playing. Jesus, my bad. God damn it. Well, good for her. She lost all that weight. Oh fuck it, I can't play that. Okay, guys, we're done with the show. We're done with the show. Can't play dude. Twitter's is not safe right now, so I don't want to peruse through it. And dude, we're at the exact 3-hour mark. When's the last time you had taco? Dude, I don't eat Mexican food. I refuse to eat Latinx food. I think all this shit's fucking gross and slop and filth. And also grossly overpriced. Like, dude, like an average meal at fucking Chipotle is like $30-40 fucking dollars. And that's not DoorDash prices. Like, people are like literally paying $30-40 in Vegas for like a regular meal at Chipotle. Like what? No, their food can't be that fucking good. I've seen the pictures. It's fucking gross. Yeah, I can cook. I actually cook pretty well. And I'm actually learning some new things. I'm trying to perfect a New York steak. Medium rare maybe, but leaning more towards like well done. Had tacos last week, I think. I mean, I don't know. If people like them, they like them. I mean, people like what they like. I don't care. Yeah, as I think it's a consumed sin. Let's see. K6 says I can't cook, and he's calling me a Jew. Well, anyways, just remember, you guys, before I go, something that's very important. Just don't even disregard the JFK files, because it's really important that we are respectful to Israel and not continue to victimize these people by blaming them for things that they didn't do, allegedly. That's important. With that being said, we're out. God damn it, I am tired and slightly buzzed. So, peace out.
Good night, chat.
Night night.